Hello and welcome everybody to episode 302 of the China Show, the real China Show. What is the area code for 302?
Delaware.
Excellent, Delaware. Now I'm aware of that. Let's move on. We're going to start out very quickly today, guys, with what's coming up. So let's take a look at our sizzle reel so you know what to expect in today's show. Coming up
In today's China Show.
Hey, I want to get drunk. You want to associate soccer back favorite villages?
and, of course, much, much more. So, as you can see, we have a jam-packed show for you, and I guess we're
There's
gonna.
only a little bit of it.
Yeah, of course.
It's a tiny slice.
It's a sizzle reel. It's a little,
It's a
little
sizzle
taste,
reel.
just a taste. And we're gonna start off, of course, with what's new. So, shall we get right into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so what's new is where we talk about everything that's new specifically with regards to China. What do we got going on here? Wait a second. Okay, first of all, maybe people don't know what's going on here.
What kind of lead up is that?
I'm being serious.
I think they know.
Oh, really?
It's a guy flinging noodles around.
Yeah. Now, this is very famous. It's a very specific Chinese restaurant called Haidi Lao. It's a hot pot restaurant. This is like their specialty.
Yeah, it's also the specialty of about 100 million people in China, is Xibei.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but I'm just saying this is what made
This is
it.
what they do.
This is like, it's supposed to be part of the experience of going
Yes.
there. They made it famous worldwide. If you go to a Haidi Lao in
Yeah,
other
yeah.
parts of the world, they do this.
It's kind of like how Woody in Toy Story made cowboys famous.
And I don't know, man. Like,
It's
I'll
like
be
a
honest.
1,000-year-old tradition.
Yeah, well, I mean, quite honestly, though, people overseas didn't know about
For sure.
this
You're
until
right.
Haidi Lao
You are
came
true.
along. So
You
I'm
are
just
true.
saying, like, Haidi Lao is a very well-known brand of hot pot restaurants. And when you order a specific dish with these noodles, they send a little show chef out there. He's like a clown chef who does a thing.
Clown, really?
It's like a show chef, right? Okay,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
just for show.
It's kind of like a Benihana.
It's completely unnecessary.
Benihana.
Yeah, it's that type of thing. Okay,
Or a
so
shrimp in your hat or
yeah,
whatever in your pocket.
exactly. Then yeah,
In your corporate meeting.
exactly. So anyway, show chef comes out, does his little thing with the noodles, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I gotta say, it's a nice experience.
Not a massive fan of Haidi Lao.
No, I don't like.
I don't
it
think
at
it's
all.
that good.
Remember,
There's so much
was it
better
Haidi Lao?
stuff.
They found out had the cameras linked to China in their
Oh, in
restaurant.
Canada,
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let's take a look. So let's look at what happens with this. Yes. Whoops.
Now you thought she was gonna get whipped with a noodle. Now she just got punched in the face.
She got punched in the face and whipped with a wet noodle.
Yeah, that is not a good, not a good experience.
Exactly. What on earth is happening?
The dude filming is trying to film his girlfriend,
Right.
with like a cool slow-mo shot.
Yeah.
You know, like he can do the slow-mo thing on iPhone or
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
So it takes a few seconds of normal shot, and then he does the slow-mo. But this uncle just went right into the shot.
Yeah, man, that uncle looks creeped out.
I think he's tired.
He really
He's
is.
tired of it all,
Yeah, yeah.
and aren't we all
Ah, indeed.
at times?
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
You
The new
know-
trend.
Yeah, look.
Burst!
Burst. I don't really know about this. I'll be honest with you. It's weird because we showed you in a couple episodes ago how it's become trendy to turn pigsties into restaurants in rural areas.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of self-deprecating, maybe a little bit to go eat in a pigsty.
So you mean, wait, what are you talking about? The place where all these pigs ate from troughs and you're eating from the same trough in their sty where they pooped and lived in their own feces?
Yeah.
That's not degrading.
Yeah, and remember, they are eating out of troughs. They actually,
Yeah.
but it's trendy. Like and it's like the original trough from the pigs.
So
it's got to be authentic.
It's because it's seasoned.
Yes, and dude, and then
You don't clean your wok. You don't clean your trough, bro.
it's like those dudes who eat the ramen out of the same bowl,
That's-
or whatever, for
I'm sorry,
Anyway,
that's lame.
I know it's the same idea. Anyway, apparently now they're offering cheap accommodation in pigsties in some rural areas. Now, this cannot be confirmed as a widespread phenomenon.
The trough eating in the
Is.
big side is, and I think this goes hand in hand because what's happening. We've tried to get you guys to vote for this on our Patreon show. Remember, we have a Patreon show every Monday. We've tried to get you guys to vote for this topic. It's called city people LARPing in the countryside. A lot
Yes.
of basically what TLDR. If you're too lazy, you
Yes.
didn't read about this. City people are rushing to the countryside to experience what life was like there. And it seems to be centered around the pigsty in almost every situation.
It does.
So I think that's what's happening.
So anyway, as you can see, this is apparently not 100% confirmed, but apparently it's a pigsty hotel.
Yes. Sorry, I gave you beard ASMR there by accident.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. No, we don't just want to show you the crazy.
No, we can show you the amusement parks too.
Yeah, the crazy nonsense. This is a very
This is
strange,
cool.
It's a very strange amusement park. Shall we take a look?
Yeah, let's
okay,
see.
in the countryside of China. It's chicken feed.
It's pretty sick.
I like how it's 5G plus. Look, it's got 5G. He's used the signs. Dude, that's something I didn't notice.
What?
You know, in China, they, for the longest, even now, they're still pushing 5G, same thing. Okay, they're just pushing 5G as like the most
Yes.
futuristic, amazing achievement that China's ever created or
But they
done.
didn't create it.
Well, they didn't create 5G, no. But like 5G is supposed to, everything's 5G. We've got that soundbite even here it is, you know.
Yeah, it's like part of their MO.
They've been pushing 5G propaganda for years now. So what this guy, I'm going to go back a little bit. What this guy's obviously done is he's got a chicken farm and he set up this very inventive way to feed them all. It's like a roller coaster, right? We're going to look at it. It's hilarious. But what I didn't notice is he's obviously gone and stolen 5G advertisements.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay? Just take a look. There's like a door that opens. It's got the 5G
Yes.
banner like
Yes.
adverts. And then if you actually look at the roller coaster itself,
He's recycling.
yeah.
It's good.
Well, he's stealing, but that's okay.
Maybe it's an old ad.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Either way, it's funny that it's now got 5G as the divider between the carts over there.
Nice.
Anyway, let's see what happens.
To be honest with you, I think you know what happens here.
I don't think you do.
It's a roller coaster that feeds chickens.
It's pretty awesome.
It is awesome. I want to ride it.
Yeah.
I
And then
wanna
it,
be in
look,
the
it's
front.
got a motor, so it takes it all the way back up
Yes.
again.
The gas motor.
Yeah. Well, gas motor. I doubt it's automatic. He's probably down at the bottom there, and he starts it, and then
Oh, okay.
you know.
It's still easier than running back and forth.
Oh,
feeding all
yeah.
the chickens.
Those chickens better learn fast. That's where the food is. Otherwise, they'll starve.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It looks cool, but most of the chickens did not go in there.
No, they didn't. I think this guy's just doing it for the clicks.
Those chickens are getting very thin.
Yes, yeah, for sure. It's
Like,
still
what
cool though.
happened to our feed?
Yes.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool.
All right, yeah, we got a little flashing lights warning here. I mean, we just have to do that out of
Yes.
courtesy.
Yeah.
But there's this really funny thing happening on the Chinese internet. There's a certain way that the Chinese government has decided to design some tunnels, or it should say some weather breaks on the highways. And
Yeah, they don't consider all of the possibilities of what might be a bad idea.
yes, we just wanted to show you. We don't even need to explain it. Just take a look.
It's China's mega projects.
Yes, this person said they'll never complain about high beams at night ever again. I mean, dude.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. It's like a strobe light in a
Muy
club.
peligroso. That's really bad.
Yeah.
It's funny, but that shows you like when you just try to like knee jerk make a big bridge or we got to make a big building, we got to make a big tunnel.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just-
exactly.
They don't plan it.
Nope.
It's making me want to freaking not look.
I know, it's pretty bad. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got over here? This is something you put together. I don't even know what it is.
Just this type of video is going viral.
Okay.
And what people are doing is they're showing how hard they worked to be successful and what their current situation is in their early 30s, late 20s.
Okay.
So this guy is showing himself growing up. You can just play it.
Oh, by the way, see that green train over there?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff happening with regards to green trains. Still looking into it, but green trains are the slow trains. They're the old school trains.
I've been on them a lot.
Yeah, me too. They're an adventure.
They are. You go on them to have an adventure.
Yes.
If you can afford the
If
real
you like
stuff.
personal space and cleanliness and whatnot and quiet, never take one of
But
those.
if you want to make friends and meet
Yes.
cool people, take them.
So what's been happening is, I just want to quickly explain, is that the high-speed rails, obviously China pushes the propaganda for high-speed rails everywhere, but they're very expensive expensive for your average person in China. For a foreigner visiting, they're cheap, obviously. But if you're earning like, I don't know, $1,000 a year, or like $80 a month, you don't spend $20 on a ticket, right?
No, that's silly.
Apparently what's happening is there's been a resurgence in popularity of these older, slow green trains. A lot of people are taking them rather than the high-speed rails just because they're cheaper and they're nostalgic. Anyway. Okay, so this is him like... London. That's come from a fairly well-off family.
Very. Graduated abroad. Traveled the world.
Yeah.
Proud parents.
Yep.
This is the dream.
Yeah.
The real dream.
Bachelor of Science.
From the University of Manchester.
Nice. Oh, and that's where he ended up? This is something we've been talking about for a while now. Unemployment is very high in China right now. And people that are very well qualified, I mean, like this guy's, that's quite the exception. He's got a bachelor's from England. That's well sought after in China.
1% of people.
Yeah, very few people can do that. And even he has to be a delivery driver?
Yep.
Ugh, that sucks.
It's miserable.
Yeah. That's kind of unfair.
This is widespread right now. Oh, yeah. When boys pee by the roadside. Uh-oh. Car's coming by.
尿啊，
Pee.
尿不出来，
I
放
can't.
松。
Relax. Okay.
Dude. I gotta say that's pretty funny. It's so vulgar, but it's so funny. Yeah, you know, especially in China, colloquially you refer to your member as your little brother, Xiao Didi, your little brother, and so in that instance it makes it even more funny if you know the Chinese behind it. You know?
Yeah, for
so it's
sure.
like he's taking his little brother out, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He should be using one of these public toilets that are plentiful in China. I don't know why he's got to pull over and pee on the side of the road.
yeah,
Seems like a waste.
I mean,
it?
yeah, for sure.
Look at the sheer choice you have here. And it's nighttime. There's privacy. No one's walking by. No one's gonna
Is
see.
there something in that
Yes,
toilet?
there is definitely something.
There is something in those
I'm
toilets.
telling you, you were talking about this. Of course, people are using these.
Yeah,
of course.
Because I was like, look, this is obviously there was a structure and they broke down the
Something, yeah.
walls, but there's turds in those toilets, so there's
the
people are
most
still
public
using
toilet in the world.
Oh, this guy's hilarious.
Yeah, this guy does this with different things.
Yeah,
That, if you really just look at it though, pause it, that would drive me insane.
yeah.
Like, I'm a good swimmer and everything, but I do not want to be locked in a water bowl.
I think you get pretty claustrophobic.
Yeah, so he's got a nose plug, he's got earplugs, and they put fish in there, and he walks around like this. And he does this with multiple different items.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. Could you handle that? I feel like you'd hyperventilate.
No, I wouldn't enjoy that. No. Oh well, props to him, I suppose. You know who's enjoying it less though? The fish.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's very temporary.
I would hope so.
Goldfish can handle that. It's
Okay.
not an issue.
All right.
Better than like when people, what was it, like in the frat boys used to like swallow live goldfish or whatever. That was a big thing. People used to put them in those
Oh, it was?
platform shoes. Like disco people in the 70s, they would wear platform shoes.
I think you
Isn't
just
that
saw that
vulgar?
one movie.
No, that was a thing.
Oh, okay.
It was a thing. And like the goldfish just die almost immediately.
Yeah, it's like the keychains in China.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what, a New Year celebration? Wedding celebration?
This is a village wedding celebration. You can see the people having a jovial time, a renao time, as
Yes.
it's called in Chinese. Renao means jovial. Your word of the day.
There's still some leftovers on that table. Grab them.
Dropping the ball here.
What about this? Oh, yes. It's time to travel in China. Let's look forward to more scenes like this.
Oh my goodness. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
We'll
Yes.
talk about this
Must
in
be
a sec.
nice to live in a real country.
If you were on a bridge that was very
Yes.
flimsy in
Yes.
China with about, I don't know, 100 people on it
Yeah.
over a body of water in the winter,
Yeah.
would you go back and forth and try to make the bridge unstable,
No,
then what are they doing?
I'm just having fun.
That's not fun.
Hang on a second. I timed this wrong. Give me a second.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Oh yeah, because it's a bridge.
I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
That's kind of funny though. I like to see they'll get wet and drenched and stuff in the mud because they deserve that.
For sure. By the way, before we move on, just super quick.
Sure.
I just wanted to ask you a question.
Right.
Do you think it would be possible for you all to click the
I was
thumbs
kind of
up
hoping
button?
this guy wouldn't come up, but I guess, yeah.
Y'all think it would be just a little bit possible for you to click the thumbs up button? Because what that's going to do is going to put people's feeds, I don't know, today a lot of people are saying that we didn't show up in your feed. So if you click the thumbs up button, we get to 4,000 thumbs up, to 4,000 likes, the like button. You'll see the feed, and then everybody will get their eyes on this beautiful topic, this wonderful topic, this funny topic, this important topic. Can y'all do that? We'd really appreciate that. Much love from the like farmer here, over here, and where we are. I was gonna say in a field or something, but I don't know.
You should go into the field and just disappear there for a while.
I think y'all, if you click thumbs up, we'll hit that goal. I'd really appreciate it. Also, tell us something. Tell us in chat or down below. If you're not live, you also got to click that thumbs up button. But tell us something in chat. Tell us something, for example. Let's come up with a topic. What do y'all think?
I don't know.
Something
like
that people can comment on.
What should the like farmer do to be less obnoxious?
I don't think that's a good question. I'm going to veto that.
Okay, what?
What I
Okay.
will say is,
Right.
what should the like farmer add to his uniform?
Yeah, what happened? You had a chopstick.
I don't know.
Did you actually use that for eating?
Should it be? I think I did. Should it be something like overalls or a red and black shirt? You know, they wear those.
Yeah.
We wear those.
Those
types
kind
of
of
shirts.
tartan.
Yep. Should it be
Yep.
some sort of adjustment to the tool, the implement? Should it be a piece of straw? Maybe you come up with an idea. Let us know in the comments or in the chat. What should we add to this here uniform? And please help us seed the feed.
All right, excellent. Can we move on, please? Thank you. Thanks for putting up with that, guys. Let's see what's next.
All right. So most people are saying an eye patch, straw suspenders. Yeah. Rubber boots. You're not going to see the boots.
No, you won't see the boots.
A red handkerchief could be a nice little.
Yeah, like a
implement.
neckerchief type thing.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. So I'll go over those later. I'm looking at here. I'm looking at this very strange image. And what I want to say is that we have talked about probably, I'm going to say, for 6 years now.
Yeah.
Kind of towards the mass implementation of short form videos like TikToks and Douyin and things like this. We talked about the far-reaching implications of things like this because when we saw people implementing widespread use of beauty filters and face filters and all this stuff, you said in particular, this is going to have some psychological impact on how people view people. And we actually talked about this. We called it. It got to a point where now Chinese phones, if you buy a Chinese brand phone, the beauty filter that manipulates your appearance is built in. It's the default setting.
It's on by default.
Yes.
So when you open up the camera and you want to take a photo, it's already making your skin white and changing your face to be thinner and making your legs taller and all that kind of thing.
And we noticed that actually had a knock-on effect in real life because people in real life would try to emulate what those filters were making them look like. So extremely pale skin, exaggerated makeup, thin, very thin, tall, all these things, right? It's gotten so bad that these people's minds are so warped about what a woman should look like now. And actually, this carries over to men too.
Yeah.
But what a woman in particular should look like, that they've been convinced, because of the way these filters work, that your head should be tall.
Yes.
Like, think of like a cone head.
Yeah.
It's
like
a very
cone head.
strange
And
thing.
it's all got to do with, if you look at like the kind of beauty standards, these really unrealistic, and I mean unrealistic. It's like those fairies and stuff, you know, those like flowing robe, you know, like those kind of things you always see, those dynasty warrior type, that kind of vibe. And you look at all those pictures; they do have the same look.
Yep.
You could literally look at one comic and a movie and a series and a drama, and everyone looks exactly the same. And they're made to look exactly the same.
100%.
And part of that look is that like high crown.
It is. So what people are doing is showing each other online about how to achieve this look, right? And there are 3 degrees on how to achieve this look. So your head should be tall.
Yes.
Okay? The first way to do it, by the way, this is just showing what it should be. By the way, not our opinion.
No.
What these netizens on the Chinese internet are doing. What it should be like, right? Now, oftentimes in China, babies are left to lay on their head like this, and it actually flattens the back of their head.
It's a choice. It's an aesthetic choice.
It's not now.
No, not now, but at least our generation still.
Yes.
You know, people born in the 80s and even the early 90s. And it's not a very good look. It's kind of strange. If you're walking around, you'll see a lot of people have very flat, broad heads at the back
of their head.
At the back of the head. And that's the aunties and stuff, they'll actually put a baby on like a book
or a wood
or something and when they're very young and put things on the side of their face so they can't move around so that they sit there and their skull kind of grows in that way. It's artificial. It's not normal.
What's interesting, so that's like the first version of that. Now it's a rebellion against that. That's seen as very bad, right?
Yeah.
So these people are trying very strange methods on how to rectify this, right? So they're posting these guides, right? But the first way to do it is to make your hair kind of perch up on your head, right?
Okay.
To achieve this kind of look, right? So if you can get your hair to be puffed out kind of on the top, you get that skull crown look is what they call it, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to having like a shorter head.
They should just do what they did in the 60s with beehives or whatever.
They're kind of there.
Yeah, almost.
This gets way more disturbing, by the way.
All right.
So it's become like a thing, right? It's like, oh, you have a low skull, I have a high skull. How do I achieve this? Hair, right?
You know what I see. The reason I can see why this is becoming beauty standard is women in general, females have a lower hairline than men, right? This makes it look like the hairline is lower. When you have a higher back, it makes it look like your hairline's lower.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's also because the beauty filters do that.
Yeah,
right.
That's what they do. They do.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
They do.
So people are trying to achieve this in real life. So what's disturbing about this? You can go ahead and play this.
Yeah.
Is so they're doing hair techniques to show you how to.
What on earth? That wasn't even a hair. There was beauty filters there too.
Well,
she looked like a gnome or something.
No, that's no.
Oh, sorry. I'll quickly let's quickly go through that. I mean, she looked like I did. I'll get it back if I have to. Let's see. Like her face is too small there, and her ears are ridiculous. What's going on?
She's changing the dimensions with her hairstyle, right? She's specifically not using beauty filters and makeup to show what you can do. You understand?
How to make yourself look like a garden gnome?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That is very gnomish.
It's gnomish, dude.
Nomenclature. I don't know the nomenclature for this, but it is quite gnomish.
I just don't think that's a very good beauty standard.
You know what? I don't think anyone here, and I'm talking about us too, are going to think it is, okay? I'm just trying to explain what's viral in China.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, okay.
So the second method, pause that there, is you buy these like cone things, these head things, and then you put hair on that to make it look like that's actually your head.
Makes sense. I mean, that looks like kind of a knee pad of, we got those riding pants for riding motorcycles.
It does.
You could just adapt one of those. It's got holes in it, and so do ours. It's for the airflow. Yes. But I guess they could like weave the hair through the holes, right?
Yes. And that's like when you're even more desperate, you buy this. It's creepy, dude.
Yeah.
But what you're seeing now in China in the rich areas are people walking around with these injury hair nets, right? It's like there's a wound on their head, right? And this is the third stage, the third unhinged level of trying to get this look. Go ahead and play.
Okay.
What they're doing in this plastic surgery kind of boom in China amongst the wealthy is they're actually right there.
Yeah.
They're actually injecting bone glue into their head, which is actually a type of cement, plasticized cement. And they're actually reforming their skull, their actual skull, permanently. Right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And it only takes, like they say, in the time it takes to eat a hot pot dinner, you can have a new skull. And it's actually kind of trendy to show off your wound, to show that you're kind of bald right there, because they have to cut the hair off, right? And it's trendy to have those hair nets on and those bandages because because it shows that you had the money and you're cool enough to want to go manipulate your skull. This is horrifying.
It's dumb.
I mean, but it's scary, dude. This is not 10 people doing this.
No, I understand.
This is bad.
Again, that's the problem with the beauty filters, is they set this unrealistic expectation. Now, of course, we have similar things in the West. People look at Instagram models, and then young girls are trying to be anorexic and stuff to try and match the unrealistic beauty expectations. Because I'm a bit of an amateur photographer and videographer, and I understand that with the right kind of camera, the right kind of lighting, the right kind of lenses, you can make someone who's like a very normal person look absolutely stunning. But it's very unrealistic to think that's real.
Yeah.
If you were to see that person in real life, they don't look anything like that picture. Sure. And of course, you manipulate it in Photoshop and things. The beauty filters just make it seem so normal because everyone in China uses it.
Yeah.
And it's not just for Instagram and like, look at me, I'm a model. No. It's your freaking aunt when she calls you on a video chat suddenly looks like a fairy from like, the 3 Red Cliff dynasties nonsense.
Yes. So to bring this back into real life.
Yeah.
It's gotten so bad that women are trying to chase unrealistic standards, like you said, in real life because that's how they're supposed to look. It's gotten so out of control.
This woman's really chasing unrealistic expectations. He looks like a man.
Yes. Oh, this is from his video. This is at Wani LOL. Shout out, link in the description. He did a good breakdown on this.
Okay, excellent.
But to go back to this, it's going into real life, right? In real life has gone from like, I'm going to get plastic surgery to try to match like an unrealistic beauty standard. But now it's gone so far that the unrealistic beauty standards on these like dancers and these things you see on Douyin actually to you or to an outsider look very ugly. Yeah. They look like it's gone so far that they look insane. Yeah. Right? The top dancers or top group, the music group or whatever, they actually look crazy.
They do.
They look like aliens. They look stretched out. They're like this skinny, but their face is like a orb, but it's like a cone head now. Yeah. And so these standards have taken off to become the norm. And so now the plastic surgery that these women are getting is actually making them look horrifying.
Absolutely.
It's scary.
Yeah, it is.
We've gone all the way.
Well, we keep an eye on these trends and we'll let you know if anything else comes of it. But yeah, I just prefer people to be a bit more grounded.
Yeah, instead of being a cancer patient LARP.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much.
Brain tumor.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty bad.
Would you have a brain tumor? No, I added one. Exactly. I added a tumor to my head.
Yeah. So guys, we would like to show you something a little bit interesting here before we continue. Yeah. So here we go. We got a little word for you. Whew, it's cold. I'm so glad that we brought our microphones out here into the middle of the frozen tundra.
Oh, how else are we going to shoot the podcast?
Exactly.
Ooh, boy, is it chilly. I'll tell you what. Times like this, when it's this cold, all I want to do is hunker down and light a pipe. My favorite pipe. This is my favorite pipe. I just love having a nice pipe out here in the cold weather. There's nothing like it. Whoa. What's this? What's in my pipe?
I don't know.
I almost put that in my pipe and smoked it. What's this? SSN Social Security number 676767.
What? That's my Social Security number. What's that doing in your pipe?
This is my favorite pipe.
Hey, wait a second. Do you see that penguin over there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I brought this film camera along, 35mm film. Let me just load it quickly.
Look at that.
All right? Yeah, let me load it.
Oh, what a cute guy.
Whoa!
What was that?
Something just popped out of the camera. Let's take a look. Hang on.
Okay.
69 Yellow Snow Road, Ding Dong, Texas.
That's my address!
What's your address doing in the 35mm camera?
This is not good.
You ever Google yourself and realize how much of your personal information is just out there? Your name, address, phone number, even relatives. That's how scams, identity theft, and stalking actually start.
I've seen phishing attempts get way more convincing because scammers already knew the personal details about me.
Penguin over there.
And after yet another massive data breach made the news, it hit me how exposed we really are, even with the companies we have never done business with.
That's why we started using Incogni. Incogni automatically works on your behalf to remove your personal data from the internet. Not just data brokers, but sites that publish your information without consent. You set it up once, approve them to act for you, and they handle the messy, time-consuming work.
What I really like is Incogni's new custom removal feature on their unlimited and family unlimited plans. If you find your info on a specific people search site or a random website, you can point it out to one of their privacy agents and they'll take care of it for you.
Go to incogni.com/ADV podcast and use code ADV podcast to get 60% off an annual plan. They can't harm you if they can't find you. Click the link below, use the code ADV podcast, and take your personal data back today. Penguin over there.
Yes, thank you very much. Incogni.
Yes, thank you, Incogni. Appreciate that.
Slopaganda time. What do we got?
I don't know, that penguin really annoyed me. It's like, it was interesting.
You kept shooting pictures of
You
her.
don't see something like that every day.
You don't, especially when she keeps doing the same thing over and over
Exactly.
again. What do you got? Serve us up some hot slopaganda.
Yeah, okay, Slopaganda today. Slopaganda is where we talk about China's propaganda and we debunk it and show you why it's nonsense. Okay, so we got to tell you about a little something first. Something, okay, that's not got anything to do with the topic. Okay, I'm sorry, but
it does. You know why?
Why?
Because how many millions of dollars for about 3 years did China spend on a campaign to pretend like there's no dog meat?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
So it is slopaganda.
So this is inside a shopping mall, and this is their new product. It's fragrant dog meat. Rice.
In a mall.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, it's funny. You showed me this. I was like, we don't need to put that in the show. It's boring. And you're like, no, I think this, like, people don't realize because it's boring to me because it's so normal in China.
Yeah, I don't realize you can go to a fancy mall and eat dog meat in China.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Not imitation dog.
No, it's real dog meat. The dog meat trade is a big issue in China. They try to downplay it a lot. They pretend as if it's only regional in some, like, certain parts, but it's acceptable around the entire country. And you can find dog meat restaurants everywhere in China.
Yes.
And you can just open up Baidu Maps and search for a dog meat restaurant. You'll see there's going to be one in your city or town, or a few, or 100, depending. And it is a horrible thing. It's not nice to dwell on it, so let's move on.
It's not.
I do try to cover it somewhat on my X/Twitter account. Anyway, let's take a quick look. So, slopaganda. I want to teach you guys about something first.
I just want to show you something.
What's that?
That was in your...
Yeah.
Okay,
It was.
Sure.
I just forgot.
Just making sure it wasn't a glitch.
No, I wanted to send it to you differently.
It's okay.
I want to talk to you guys about inorganic/synthetic propaganda relays. So China uses what's called synthetic propaganda relays all the time, especially on Twitter or X. But of course on Facebook and on YouTube and everything else.
Definitely like Twitter's the highest.
That's the highest for sure. So what this is we saw, remember a couple of weeks ago, was it even last week, one of the Twitter, so X staff actually admitted that China created like 10 million fake accounts.
Yeah.
You know, they've got a lot.
Yeah.
So what they do is they have things like this, okay? For instance, this sharing travel is, let's read it. It says, travelers from China share what I see. Photography, drones, football, self-driving, travel in China over 100,000 kilometers, living in, Zhejiang. So basically, this is pretending to be like a person,
Yes.
okay? You'll never see their face. Okay, it's not a vlog. It's not like some dude who's going around taking photos like they pretend, someone who's living in this area. It's literally just propaganda. Now, you can see where people come from these days. They joined in March of 2021, okay, which is kind of a date that's, important to know.
Very significant.
Do you want to explain why it's significant?
There was a huge uptick in attacking people that were talking about COVID origins and Hong Kong protests.
Yes.
And anything the Chinese government deemed very sensitive from about 2020 to around that time in 2021.
Yeah.
And that's when we saw, I would estimate, millions of inorganic accounts
Yes.
springing up everywhere, particularly here on Twitter, on X.
So here's something to note, is that it was connected via the China Android app. Okay? It's blocked in China.
Yes.
You're not supposed to have access to it in China.
Oopsies. That's
Another
a big
thing,
red flag.
Yes, take a look. It says the account is based in Hong Kong, but with a little exclamation mark next to it. If you click on the exclamation mark, it says, country or region may not be accurate. One of our partners has indicated that the account may have used a proxy such as a VPN, which may change the country or region that's displayed. So basically, what you've got is an account coming out of China, where Twitter is banned and blocked, by the way. And you're not allowed to post on Twitter unless you are endorsed by the Chinese government.
Yes.
Right? if you try to post and they find out that you're a prolific poster on Twitter, they will stop you. They will arrest you. They will, even if you're doing positive stuff for them, if they haven't endorsed you, you're not allowed to do it.
No.
Okay. So this is a Chinese-based account. This is what the kind of thing they share. Take a look. Beijing during rush hour, after work. It's shiny city propaganda, I like to call it. More shiny city propaganda. It's like always some highly doctored photos, oh, look at how amazing the food is, how cheap it is. Look, here's the British Prime Minister came in. Now, the whole point is it's trying to share travel. The whole point behind this thing is to make people think China is great.
So, yeah, before you continue, I just want to point out the significance. I don't know, you're probably aware, but the significance of the post you just showed.
Yeah.
It's a very prolific account, okay? This account has 106,000 followers.
Yep.
It posts 17 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay, on average.
On average, that's a lot.
It has changed its username 4 times.
Yep.
And what's important is that every post you just showed aligns perfectly with the dates of a state campaign for said place.
Yeah.
So when Changsha is being pushed, it posts Changsha. When China is trying to show this narrative that everything in America is very expensive, but everything in China is very cheap, they post that exact content, right?
Yep.
When I tracked this account, when you gave this to me, everything fit in like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Like literally a puzzle piece of the state narratives of that day.
Yeah.
So it starts to get very suspicious, right?
Well, that's why it's a propaganda relay. So the Chinese government will have certain things that they want. Like you said, we're going to focus on showing the world how amazing Changsha is right now.
Yeah.
They push it to all of their propaganda relays, and then they get boosted by other Chinese state-linked accounts.
Yeah, so
Right.
I can prove this.
Yeah.
It was credited by the People's Republic of China embassy spokesperson, this account.
Yeah.
So it's endorsed and credited,
Yes.
which legitimized it, right?
Yeah.
It was amplified by Chinese embassy and provincial promo accounts. It's embedded in Pro, PRC, Diplomat, and Media Network.
Yeah.
So all the officials. And it has high volume distribution behavior with narratives that perfectly align with exact date PRC current messaging.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smoking gun
This is the Chinese government.
Yes.
Okay, so
Most likely.
I mean, I can say
I'm just trying to be
with,
methodical
I can say
here.
with certainty.
Yeah, sure.
And this is how it works, right? The Chinese government actually puts this out. They have a team of people, or even AI driven in some cases.
Yeah, or it's a
synthetic.
third party company that works on behalf of them.
Either way, they put it out there, and they then can claim that it's it's not us doing it. It's like a travel blogger.
It's like laundering.
Yeah, it's like laundering it. It's like, look, it's this sharing travel. This person who lives in this place who likes to share their travel around China. Meanwhile, if this dude's traveling 17 times a day to 17 different parts of China, I don't know. You know what I mean?
These amazing doctored videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all, and a lot of manipulated footage, a lot of AI footage, a lot of stuff like that, a lot of rubbish. So anyway, this is a synthetic propaganda relay. You see them all the time. Now you get synthetic and you also get organic propaganda relays like Flat Cap McDonald's or any number of the shills who go out there and they just post what the Chinese government gives them. You know, the shiny building
There'll be
propaganda.
mandates usually.
Yeah. But, anyway, this is not a person. This is a team or it's computer or whatever it is. Now, the whole point of this is to show you how great China is and entice you. It's called sharing travel, right? It's kind of enticing you to travel to China. You should go there. And it's only aimed at foreigners. It's not aimed at Chinese people. This is aimed at you, specifically Americans.
Yes.
So they're like, hey, Americans, look how great our China is. Hey, Americans, look how much better our China is. Come, see it for yourself type thing without actually going there because we don't really want you to see it for yourself. Just believe that we're better than you. So I want to ask you this. An account like this that's trying to promote travel to China or traveling within China to Americans, what should they not do?
They probably shouldn't post anti-America messaging.
They'll subtly do it. Like, oh, look how you guys have got a drug problem.
They shouldn't
we
be
don't.
overt about it.
No, they shouldn't.
Right. They probably shouldn't post things like at war or active conflict.
Well, because they're a propaganda relay. ByteDance, is it? I think it's ByteDance released that. What's it called? Seed
Share or something?
Seed something or other.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a new AI, video producing platform that's been released. Is it called SeedShare?
Something like
it's called whatever it is. So basically, ByteDance has released this. I believe it's ByteDance. And
I have notes here. I'm just pulling them up while I talk.
Exactly. Is it?
No,
it's not.
Seed Dance.
It's called SeedDance.
Yeah.
Okay. And it is ByteDance?
Yes.
Seedance. Okay. So ByteDance, you know, the TikTok owners, they are like, hey, listen, we're going to release something to compete with Sora AI and all these other platforms that can make videos.
Yeah, because China has to use the foreign ones to make their propaganda, AI propaganda.
So like, we're going to produce our own. So because we're producing our own, we need all of our propaganda out there to push it. We've created this amazing new thing. So this sharing channel is a propaganda relay.
This gets so good, guys.
So they're like, okay, we're going to now talk about it. So this is what they say. Oh, the world is undergoing disruptive changes. This is a video produced by Seedance 2.0, which only takes half a day and may cost $1. Seedance is the AI video production launched by TikTok company. Okay, so, all right, fair enough. They're doing propaganda.
Sharing travel.
So sharing travel, talking about this AI thing. Let's see what video sharing travel actually shared. Let's take a look at it together, shall we? Mm-hmm. It's pretty interesting.
Hey, let's go get drunk when we get back to base. Yeah, man. I'm ready to get drunk. Hey, I want to get drunk. You want to associate soccer?
Okay, hang on.
Get us out of there.
Yeah, I got it. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to rewind a little bit because this is important. Remember, this is the
sharing travel.
This is sharing travel. Wants you to go to China because China's so amazing. This is what they share.
This is good.
Yeah, let's take a look.
When we get back to base. Yeah, man. I'm ready to get drunk. Hey, I want to get drunk. You want to associate soccer back's favorite villages?
What the hell?
This place is so fucking damn. I can't stand it.
Whoa!
I see an enemy tank!
Not real though, dude.
Yeah, not real.
So China on sharing travel
Yes.
put out a video of them blowing up American soldiers.
Murdering Americans.
While dude, I'm sorry. As nasty as this is, I cannot not re-examine what they just said in that tank.
Yes, I think we have to look at that. But
I'm
again,
sorry.
by the way, not only do they kill the Americans in the tank, so the Chinese tank kills all those Americans, then the Chinese bomb this American base and kill everyone there too.
Yeah.
What a wonderful message, sharing travel.
Thank you, sharing travel.
Thank you for sharing such a lovely
I was-
message. We should not travel to China because they want to kill us.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I just love this, though. This is called dual use technology, by the way.
Yes.
They make an AI video, or the propaganda channel's used to show you that China's got good AI or something.
Yes.
But at the same time, it actually just wants you to know that China is your enemy. Right? No, for real. Like, they want you to know that they are militarily capable of blowing you up. And they want to put that imagery in people's heads.
Yeah.
Right? That they could blow up American soldiers.
And this is what Americans say, apparently. Hey, let's go get drunk.
This is my favorite thing this year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Let's go get drunk when we get back to base. Yeah, man. I'm ready to get drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get drunk.
This next guy sounds already very drunk. Listen to him.
Hey, I want to get drunk.
It's my day. I want to get drunk, dude. Literally, I get it. I've said that. Like, hey, let's go have a drink. Okay, let's go. But like, why does everybody have to say, let's go get drunk?
Hey, everybody, I'm gonna get drunk.
Yes, my day. I want to get drunk.
Hey, my day, I want to get drunk.
Hey, let's go get drunk when we get back to base.
But
Let's get drunk.
my favorite's maybe the next guy. No, my favorite's the last guy.
Yes.
This guy's my second favorite. That's
Okay,
You want to associate soccer?
You want to speculate. We have to slow this down because I
Yes.
couldn't understand him.
No.
You want to speculate soccer player back. Okay?
Yeah.
You want to speculate soccer player back.
Back's favorite villages.
Favorite villains. You want to speculate soccer player back favorite villains.
You know what? This is what I'm worried about. You know, people are like, oh, we have our spies over there in China. They have our spies over here. I'm very concerned at how accurate China's gotten at intelligence to be able to infiltrate a military base. I can confirm my friends that have served in the military love to speculate soccer players back.
Soccer player back favorite villains. Soccer-
That is one of their favorite things to do. So this is kind of like, we got you.
Yeah.
Scary stuff, guys.
Absolutely.
What is speculating soccer players back? You're sitting there thinking like, no, I know what it is.
What is it?
They like line up soccer players.
Yeah.
Right? They line them up and they have their uniform off. They're shirtless and they're turned around. And you're like, that's, what is that? That's what is it?
Beckham.
David Beckham.
Is
David
he your
Beckham.
favorite villain?
And then he turns around and is, nah, damn it, I got it wrong.
Because it's not his favorite villain.
It's not his favorite villain.
You know, they're
the
probably.
Joker.
You know what happened? I can get this because they obviously put in football and it translated to
Yes.
soccer, and then they
Yes.
said like quarterback or something.
Yes.
And then it was like player back. But what favorite villains?
My favorite thing is this is supposed to showcase ByteDance, which is one of the most prestigious companies that made TikTok and Douyin and stuff.
Yeah.
And their flagship video says speculate soccer player back, favorite villains.
Also, can I just put this out here that this is the Chinese government wanted this specific video out.
Yes.
That is why it was shared by one of their propaganda relays. This is the same company that runs TikTok, is the same company that wants this showing American soldiers being killed and American bases being blown up to be shared to Americans on Twitter.
I feel like this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think this is a bad idea.
Just wanted to say. Anyway, this other guy, he's got a
He's
point.
my favorite.
This place is so fucking damn.
This place is so fucking damn.
Can we swear just this one time?
Yeah, just this one.
place is so fucking damn.
Yes.
Is my favorite thing ever.
I've already like made the soundbite. I just have to put it on the board.
Thank you. And I love that the CCP
Yes.
thinks that American soldiers say this place is so fucking damn.
Yes.
It's kind of like when you're a kid and you don't know how to use different swear words.
Yes.
And you walk up to someone at the playground and you go, sex you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh,
Piss you.
Yeah, that's exactly
you know what I mean?
what's
You
going
just don't
on.
know what to say, right?
His friend's
Shit
got
you, dude.
His friend also has something to say.
I can't stand it.
Because it's so fucking damn.
Yeah, I can't stand that either.
Don't you hate when a place is so damn?
Yes, I absolutely. And then just Chinese tank to the rescue, come in and blow him up.
I see an enemy tank!
Yeah.
So why didn't you shoot?
We shouldn't watch this part because then it's giving them the hero syndrome.
Oh yeah,
that
you're
they
right.
Crave.
Yeah, you're right. It's nonsense. And
It
it's-
is crazy that
just-
they ran this.
and they're just showing Americans being killed.
So there are different propaganda relays.
Yeah,
And there's different natures of how they act.
yeah,
And right now it's very in vogue to have these ones that promote like the positive side of China, but they look like the nice guy.
yeah.
There's other kinds that just don't pretend to be Chinese.
Yeah.
You don't know they have anything to do with China, but they denigrate the U.S. They cause division between people. If there's a shooting or something like
Yeah.
that's contentious, then they'll really, really ramp it up.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily know as a layperson out there
Mm.
that that's a Chinese propaganda account. That's how they're designed, right?
Yeah.
This is crazy to run this kind of like horrible anti-foreigner, anti-America propaganda campaign from one of those positive relays.
Yeah, because he's like, look at this food, look at this local dish, look at this amazing place to go skiing in
Yeah.
China. Oh, let's kill some Americans. Look how
Exactly.
amazing our new AI is.
Exactly.
Come on, guys. This is, again, I got to just say that every single travel, anything out of China, it's, promoting tourism is just propaganda. Every
Yeah,
single
for sure.
one. Every single branch of the government or city has a specific, it'll be called like Happy Hunan or
Yeah.
Ai Chongqing or something like that. It'll be some specific little company that's just supposed to be promoting travel.
You just look it up for 5 minutes and you realize.
If you look into it, they're talking about how like America is full of homeless, drug addict, gun violence, and how amazing China is, and America sucks, and China is great, and Russia's great, and Iran is great, and all this. And you're like, what does that have to do with travel? Nothing, because nothing in China is anything but propaganda coming out of China right now. Specifically, these channels about traveling and tourism. It's ridiculous, We found this out a very long time ago, and it's actually started the ball rolling is when there was that massive flooding in
Yeah.
China,
Yeah.
downstream from the Three Gorges Dam.
Yeah.
Remember, and like people were being displaced and entire villages and everything were being run over by floods. And a bunch of foreigners went through Ai Chongqing, which is one of those travel organizations, and they went to go and take photos of the scenic Three Gorges Dam spot at the exact same time that people downstream were being just destroyed. Their villages were being destroyed. The entire countryside. people were losing their lives and their houses and their livestock and everything. And these foreigners went through this travel thing to say, look how amazing, cool China looks.
It's
and
deflection
stuff.
propaganda.
Yeah, it was. That's the first time we really we pointed it out, and it started a crazy attack from China because we pointed it out in all the shills, and it really set us down a path. You can tell whenever these travel channels get involved that it's just propaganda.
Yeah.
So be very careful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This place is so damn.
it's so damn.
Yeah, we don't need to watch the rest of that.
No, and then the tanks just basically roll in and show how amazing China is. China's great.
Yes.
China's got tanks. China wipe out American base.
On sharing travel.
Yes.
Anyway,
exactly.
let's share something that's not so grim.
No.
Beyond the Great Firewall is where we take you inside the Chinese internet. We translate something that's going viral. And right now, something very interesting is going viral.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably going to be pulled and probably going to be banned.
We'll see.
But
yeah.
we're going to show you guys
yeah.
first. So, go
This
ahead.
is exactly what we've just been
Yeah.
speaking about.
Yeah.
You know, when you point something out, in fact, it's very funny because, you know, when I pointed out that on Twitter, I pointed out that whole blowing up the American thing. So that's a great advert for traveling type thing. Immediately underneath, I had those shill accounts posting shiny buildings and saying, but meanwhile, China's awesome and you're living in a slum or something. And then they show like shiny buildings.
Let's look at the
It's-
shiny building.
Yeah, this is their deflection every single time, like cheap LEDs on a building.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. You translated this, so there are subtitles, so you guys can take a look.
This is a viral building in China.
Yes.
It's in Nanjing. It's one of the most viral. When you scroll through those propaganda clips, basically, this is one of the buildings you're going to see.
Oh yeah, you probably recognize it even. Like that specific shot I've seen used in compilations
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's like China's living in 2050 or China's living in the future or
Yes.
whatever,
exactly.
right?
看起来那叫一个高大上，但真的是你想象的那样吗？在我面前的这两栋
So he goes
大楼
inside.
Yeah.
是
As
南
you can see,
京
the
摩
building is
天
the
的
top
扛把子
skyscraper in
这是
Nanjing.
南京的地标
It's
建
a
筑啊
landmark building
世
in
界最高
Nanjing.
的非对
It's the
称三
tallest
塔。
three-tower connected building in the world.
Which is just one of those dumb things, you know.
Accolades.
It's like
China
this,
makes him accolades.
this is the tallest building facing east on a Wednesday. It doesn't matter, you can just make things up.
This is the most handsome man with 11 fingers in the world. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so it's the tallest building connected
把
three-tower
连体
building.
建筑，妥妥的世界体量之
Undisputed
王
king of the world's
大
largest
厅一
three-tower
楼
building. So this is the main area, the first floor.
Yeah,
Looks
which
nice.
looks nice. The lobby, the dating.
是不是非常的
It's really,
气派？
isn't it really
走，
impressive?
我们去上面看
Let's
看。
go up and have a
是叫
closer
网
look. So
公
he's
司
going to
啊
go up. There's tons of floors here. There's
Yes.
two companies
这家
here.
是从
This one's
事
an
保
insurance
险代理
company.
这家是奶
This one's a
茶
milk tea place. Is
奶
actually
茶
just the
原材
place
料
that
供
you know
应
gives
的，
the ingredients for the
真
big
的有
milk
点鱼
tea
龙混
company.
杂
Yeah.
啊。19
That's a
楼就
mixed
增
bag.
加
There's
股
three
息。
companies on the 19th floor. There's a network tech, catering company. 4 companies have moved into the 23rd floor. So there's only 50% capacity according to the sign.
Yes.
So already this building that, by the way, was
Completed in
2018, 2019.
2018, 20. So yeah, when I was still in China,
Yeah,
it
yes.
finished.
So while we were kind of wrapping up our China adventure or whatever, this was a functional building
Yes.
where tons of buses were supposed to be moving into.
Yeah.
So
So it's been
flagship
around for a
building.
while now.
Yes.
26楼只入住
So when
2
he
家
went up,
这一
yeah, they
间
might list 50% capacity, but these offices are empty.
Yeah, so it says the business is there on the 24th floor or whatever. You go up and you see that they're not there actually. So it's just got the nameplate down
Yes.
there. There's nothing actually exists. Okay.
So and again, you're in the flagship building of something in Nanjing, a very wealthy city in China, and this whole thing
33楼啊。
is cavernous.
Yeah,
It's empty.
Many floors are just unfinished.
Yeah, you can just turn it down and we'll
You,
look
you know,
at it.
you know, what it reminds me of is Die Hard. There's that scene where he
Yeah,
goes to
yeah.
like the unfinished
Yes.
floors. Yeah, but it's been like that since 2019.
But they're finished. Like they're
Sure.
waiting for businesses that there are none.
Yeah, they're waiting for carpeting and
There is no financial sense or feasible sense in a normal country with a functioning economy
Yeah.
to make a multi-billion-dollar building with literally nothing in it. It is propaganda purposes.
That's
It's to put
all it's
LED
for.
lights and to go into this grand strategy that somehow China's thought will work. That if they show the rest of the world shiny buildings with Christmas lights on them, that the rest of the world will bend to their will.
yeah,
It's literally why we're looking at this.
yeah, correct. It's he has got the fake shop floors. You can see like the unfinished stuff with graffiti. This is crazy because you see from the propaganda outside how shiny and futuristic this building looks. But look, he's inside the elevator. That's the elevator. You go outside the elevator on this floor. There's nothing there, and this is for many of the floors. It's completely empty. and unfinished. You know, it's like a Potemkin village.
It is.
If they were to bring a foreign shill to this building, for instance, they would take them to the lobby and then they would take them up to whichever floor actually has businesses on it.
Yeah.
And then they would think, oh, the whole building must be like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, most of the building is actually this.
Yeah. Now you got to copy and paste this tens of thousands of times across the entire country.
Yeah.
These buildings, most of them don't have stuff in them.
Yeah. Dude, that was the same even, way back in the day. I worked for a company called CCVIP, and it was in the Guoji Keji Dasha, which is like the high-tech, science and technology building. And what we used to do is our company was on whatever floor it was. I can't remember, 12th floor or something. But we used to go for our breaks. We used to go down a few floors, and there was like this lobby. Okay, and it's kind of like you see this, what you see behind us, this kind of fancy thing. Went down to this kind of lobby area, which had been blocked off. In fact, there used to be doors, but they'd been completely like changed into windows or something, so you couldn't even come into the building. And it had escalators. It had been set up, obviously, for a grand opening, but they closed everything off. And there were multiple floors just completely empty and just concrete like that, where there were no businesses or anything. And many buildings around China are like that. They look fancy on the outside. They're big, but like they're just not occupied. And they're just not what they were designed for. They're just there for a facade, you know?
The big stuff is coming up, by the way, guys. Get ready to share this out. This is the big topics coming up.
Yeah. First, I wanted to talk a little bit about some things. Okay, so what you're seeing behind is, this is footage I filmed myself, by the way, over here. In China, what this dude's doing, he's at at a restaurant, is he's renting a power bank. People, it's not a choice. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity for these things to be around in China, because people are on their phones so much that a phone's battery, the stamina of a phone's battery is not enough to last a day, not even the morning. By the time it's kind of like lunchtime, your battery's already all worn down. You need to charge it. So you've got these little battery bank charging things everywhere. You rent them. You see the QR code. You scan it. You then pay some money. It pops out. And then you can walk away with it, charge your phone on the go as you're busy, doing a thing. Everywhere you look, people are glued to their phones. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And the reason I'm talking about this is it's all about the algorithm. People are speed running, wasting their lives because they're being fed this scrolling brain rot all the time. And I mean, listen, we're all guilty of this. I'm not trying to be preachy here, but this algorithm is so detrimental to our health and to our lives these days. And it's just feeding us negativity. It's feeding us war. It's feeding us thirst traps. It's just keeping us occupied. It's draining us away. And I think it's time for us to take a stand. I think we do need to take a stand against this. And we've come up with a way to take a stand against this absolute, end of world stuff. Okay. And it's not to dismiss the technology. It's not to say that we shouldn't be doing this, but we got to take a stand against it taking over our lives. Right. So we've got a little way to do that, to at least start to raise some awareness of that. And that is our chaos under heaven sort of thing that we're pushing here. See, it doesn't matter what age group you are, from kids to young adults to elderly people in China, everybody's glued to the algorithm. Okay. So let's raise some awareness with this. So we've got our Great Chaos Under Heaven T-shirt, or we could say merchandise. It includes posters, things like that.
They got metal posters now. It's cool.
It's cool, or acrylic. There are many different things.
Made in America, too.
Yep, made in America, which is important. So brain rot is a global problem. Algorithmic noise keeps you scrolling while critical thinking, attention, and time itself are stripped away. So again, this is not a clever way to try and sell merchandise. And being quite honest, this is something that we both feel very passionately about. And this is the perfect way to start a conversation, is to become a part of the unwired tribe. If you wear this T-shirt, it's going to start conversations. You can explain, the Chinese means great chaos under heaven, because that's what's happening right now.
天下大乱, yeah.
And to be able to stand up against this overwhelming chaotic algorithm which is overtaking everybody's lives these days, it's going to be an important thing to do. So we want you guys to join the fight, and hopefully we can help restore a little bit of balance to all of this.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in grabbing one of these things, of course the link is in the description. You can go to
the China Show.threadless.com.
Yeah. So we're drowning in content that doesn't matter while real systems fall in plain sight. This isn't accidental. A distracted mind is an obedient one. So unplug, choose what deserves your attention. Join the unwired tribe. The real world needs you awake. And that's for sure, Just
100%.
break out of it, man.
Yeah.
Don't need to be on the phone all the time.
No. Or any device.
Yeah, or any device. We don't need to be on the algorithm,
Yes.
is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Don't feed the algorithm.
Or it'll eat you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everybody thinks the algorithm's feeding them stuff. They're feeding the algorithm.
100%.
Yeah.
The ChinaShow.threadless.com. Go pick it up. It's limited. There's not much time on this shirt.
Yes, exactly.
And it's not going to be coming back. So
No, it won't.
You don't want to regret it later. You're going to be like, crap, I wish I had got that.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it now.
Yeah, for sure.
Main event.
For the main event, Soft Power Hour. This is where we tell you how China is trying to change your mind, etc.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, by the way. We're trying to hit 4K likes. And that's whether you're live here or not. So we're going to be looking at the Olympics here first, because this is going to make a lot of sense in a second.
Yes.
So we had the battle of two Chinese Americans.
This was basically the Winter Olympics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the Winter Olympics. Not was.
It is. I'm
the
sorry.
Winter
It
Olympics.
is
currently happening.
currently the Winter Olympics right now.
Norway is currently on the leaderboard, I believe, for total medal count. And I believe
Wouldn't that make sense? I feel like they're in the snow all the time.
Heck yeah, dude. Of course, the Norwegians are elite
Yes.
winter sports people.
Yep.
I think the U.S. is number 3 right now.
That's not
Anyway, China, I believe, is number 16 in the medal count right now, which is very diametrically opposed to their entire goal as a nation.
Yeah.
China as a nation needs to, especially communist or authoritarian nations, need to be on top of global sporting events.
Well, I mean, the 2008 Beijing Olympics put China on the map. So for them, it's the most important thing is to win gold at Olympic events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, controversially, there are 2 Chinese Americans in the Olympics, both of them American citizens. Okay?
Yes.
You have Alyssa Liu and you have Eileen Gu. Eileen Gu is the one that you've heard about a lot. She's a skier. She decided, because of her mother, I believe, pushed her to do this, decided to ski or compete for China, even though she is not a Chinese citizen. She's an American citizen. I think that breaks some sort of
Well,
rule.
actually, that's against the law in China. You're not allowed to be a dual citizen, and you're not allowed to compete unless you're Chinese.
Yes.
So they're willing to break their laws and bend their rules just so that they can get some glory.
Yes.
If it suits them.
Yeah, so it's been controversial, her decision to do this, her mother's decision to do this. But on the other side of things, you have Alyssa Liu, who is an ice skater who won gold for the U.S., whose father, turns out, was a lead student protester in the Tiananmen Square massacre protests.
Yeah.
He fled China after being found out he was on a wanted list, and he is an activist. He's a democratic activist. He's a hero. He's a great guy. So this guy, he has his children here in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Alyssa goes on to become a gold medal winner for America. Now, the rumors are that he was, and his family was approached by China to, let's say, flip sides, right?
Yeah, to do what Eileen Gu is doing.
what Eileen Gu is doing. She was the first choice because she was actually already a champion.
Yeah, she was already at that time when she was young, when she was like 13 or so.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was very appealing to China, who doesn't have the best roster in the world for these athletes. And it's very good PR for them to be able to poach an American.
Isn't
and
it
say,
strange?
Change your allegiance, right? That's great soft power.
Well, not only that, they've got, a massive pool of talent to choose from, 1.4 billion people, but they have to go and choose an American. They didn't have anyone that could do it.
It's that, and it's amazing PR. It's soft power back home, right? It's soft power back home, and you can tell Chinese people, look, this person was so loyal to our China and has such a connection to our China, as they would say, 我们中国, our China, that they decided to compete for us.
But she grew up. She was born and grew up in America. She went to Stanford. All this stuff. She's an American. She got trained in America.
Yes.
She learned how to
the American systems.
She used the American system to become good.
So when Alyssa, the American flag one on the left there, when her family was approached, they flat out refused.
Yeah.
Right. Because this is a guy, her father, that believes in the democratic values of the U.S.
Yes.
This is a guy that left China for a reason, right?
Yes.
This is a guy that acknowledges that you probably shouldn't be competing on an international level for our main adversary.
Yes.
Our main adversary, right? It's a bad look.
I
It's a
think
real
he's
bad
I
look.
think he realizes you shouldn't be a traitor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know.
So in this scenario, what happened was China, when Eileen Gu was winning all these medals, right?
Yeah.
Previously, they were using her as PR. $25 million in a year and all these benefits from these
She
companies.
gets all the
and
brands. She
brand
wears all the
deals
Chinese
and-
brands and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So when confronted about like, why don't you talk about human rights issues in China? Why don't you talk about all the bad stuff that they're doing? Why are you representing this? Right.
Yeah, yeah.
She claims she doesn't know anything about it, and even runs a little defense for China.
Of course.
It's
That's her
pretty-
paychecks coming from
It's
there.
pretty nasty. It's
Yeah.
pretty nasty stuff. Whereas Alyssa's the polar opposite, at least her family, right? So,
But
go
does
ahead.
Eileen Gu stand up for any kind of social justice things in America?
Any main social justice campaign that was running in the past 5 years here, she's attached to it in some way.
Oh, but she won't touch the social justice issues in China.
Uyghurs, no,
No? Okay.
and many other things.
Yeah.
So,
It's pretty despicable.
long story short, China kind of went out there and said, we only care about gold medals, right?
Yes.
She doesn't get the gold medal in her first event. She gets a silver medal. I tracked the state media.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, silvers are as good as gold.
Now they're saying that?
Yes. Meanwhile, the pro-democracy American woman
Yeah.
is a gold medal winner. So it was a great kind of soft power victory in that respect.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But this led to a ton of other things. Let's examine some photos here
All right.
because we can't run footage.
Oh,
you wanna
I
talk
first
about
wanted to put this out, and I just have to say this. There's an Aesop's fable which is fantastic. It's about a time when the birds and the beasts were warring together, and the birds were led by the mighty eagle, and the beasts were led by the king of the jungle, the lion, right? And the bat decided that they would basically play both sides, okay? Because hey, they got wings, so they can. When the birds were winning, they're like, "Hey, I'm one of you guys. I
also
can
a
fly
man.
like you." Yeah, exactly. So then the birds would accept him. Then when the birds were losing, he'd go to the beast and like, "Look, I got fur and teeth and so on. You know, I'm one of you." So they'd accept him. And so the bat kept changing sides until finally, when the birds and the beasts stopped fighting and they came to a peace agreement, they all looked at the bat and realized what a cowardly piece of crap this bat was, and they banished him so he can only live in dark caves and come out at night. The bat is Eileen Gu.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that,
It's
you know,
interesting. Yeah.
because to betray the country that allowed you to become who you are and still live in that country, you know, she didn't become Chinese and go live in China. That'd be a different story. If she relinquished or she at least became a Chinese citizen and lived there, that's okay, you know, but she
It's your
still
choice.
she still lives and trains and does everything and enjoys all the freedoms of America. But at the
While
same
criticizing
time,
its social
yeah,
problems.
criticizing it, but
won't touch China.
any of the Chinese things, and then represents
hypocritical.
China. It's
Very
incredibly hypocritical. It's traitorous. It's horrible. She is the bat, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I think this fable just nails it. It's like exactly who she is.
Yeah. So looking at some of the events that happened, there was
Mm-hmm.
a situation where this Japanese ice skater, right?
Yeah.
Won.
Yes,
She won the
figure
gold for
skater.
this specific event, right?
Yeah, I think it's figure skating.
It's figure skating. Yeah, sorry. Ice skating, figure skating. They're both skating.
I think it's a little, yeah, okay.
Yes.
I mean, I can ice skate.
Ice dancing.
I'd like to see you figure skate.
I
Well,
can
it
skate.
depends. I guess you
I'm a
can.
pretty good skater.
No, I'm a figure skate.
No.
Yeah, it's a figure.
It's a figure of speech.
it's yeah.
So that completely useless conversation aside,
Yeah.
you can see all the people in under their flags, right?
Yes.
You can see the Americans, you can see Poland, you can see Korea, you can see Japan, you can see Italy,
Mm-hmm.
England, right? You have all these countries here that are watching her win. But what do you see is missing?
Well, the Chinese team on purpose got up and left just before she started because, you know, they hate Japan and they wanted to snub Japan and humiliate Japan or whatever. So they did that.
That is so lame.
It's super lame, but that's the way the Chinese government works. You know, they're very petty.
I think it gets worse.
Yeah. So anyway, she went on to win. She
Yes.
got the gold, right?
Yeah. So China's like, nah, we're not going to show up for Japan.
Yeah.
Right. So you can see
Yeah,
another angle
completely
there. It's
empty.
empty, right?
Mhm.
So Sakamoto Kaori, she
Yeah.
was the winner, right?
Yeah,
Alyssa Liu
Kaori.
in this
Yeah.
event got silver, right?
Yeah.
What do you see number 8?
Zhang Ruyang.
Okay, so they didn't place. Okay.
Yeah. So they're number 8.
Do you see the flags being held up for the winners?
Yes. Why is there a
For
Chinese
the
flag
winning
there?
events, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can see the 3 flags over there.
Yeah, so this is for a different event, but what you can see is what China was doing for every time they would raise the winning flags. They had some people hold the Chinese flag next to them so that they were always in the shot.
Yeah, that's so petty. So like whenever they're showing the winning flags, China has to try and put their flag in there as well, even though they're losing.
Yeah, so because we did point that out. Look to the right. Do you see the 3 winning flags? You have the Chinese flag always in the. So every time there's a shot of the winning flags when they raise them for the winners, China's there.
Yeah.
And I was very relieved to watch some of the live broadcasts of this on the Chinese side of things.
Yeah.
And the live comments going by of the educated netizens are like, this is pathetic.
It is.
What are we doing?
Yeah, when you're losing, don't be like, oh yeah, well, I'm here with the winners too.
To stolen valor.
Yeah, that is.
That win by having your flag there all the time. People were being sarcastic. They're like, oh, we won.
Yeah, exactly.
They're making fun of it. But then there were also people, obviously, that were like cheering on, like, we always need to represent our country and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely China putting this on, by the way.
Yeah.
This is such a PR stunt that they would do, but I think it's blowing up in their face. I think looks so regarded.
If they don't come up on top with a bunch of gold medals, it's going to be humiliating for them. So I just don't know how they're going to react.
Yes.
We'll see.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But this plays into this.
Yeah.
So Japan just had a snap election.
Yes.
Okay. And this woman, you might have heard of her, Takaichi.
Mm-hmm.
She is a conservative that is definitely more critical of China than other previous leadership.
Apparently, she seized power through democratic elections.
Yeah. How does that work, by the way? We talked about that last time, right?
Exactly.
The media was saying she seized power.
Yes.
No, she won.
No,
she
just
won an
yeah,
election.
exactly,
You don't seize power through a
Nope.
democratic election. I don't know what the media was doing there.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Anyway, she swept the floor with the election. It was controversial. You can hold a snap election in Japan, in Parliament, if you are confident that you're going to win, and it solidifies your position. Okay,
Yeah.
so she won with an 88.7% margin. It was a blowout.
Yeah.
Right. China was convinced that she was going to be unpopular.
Yeah, because they kept pushing propaganda that
Yes.
she's bad and evil and terrible.
It's kind of like drinking your own Kool-Aid.
Yes, exactly.
So there's some jokes here. That's the Xi Jinping thought book.
They're like, oh yeah,
Chinese netizens are
So
making
Chinese
that.
netizens were like, she won with only 88.7. Well, Xi Jinping won with 100%.
That's obviously being facetious.
Yeah, it
right?
is, because
they don't have
they're-
democracy. But
I mean, China doesn't have a democratic thing, but within the top elites of the Communist Party, they're allowed to vote on the leader.
only themselves.
And it's only the top elites, and they have this big meeting where they do it. And so when Xi Jinping was reelected, the results were, let's see, how many were in favor? 2,970. How many were against?
How many fan dui?
Yeah,
Zero.
And how many abstained? Zero. So I mean,
Couldn't even do one.
No,
Couldn't
not
do 5.
Not even one. It also shows you that only 2,970 people in the entire country of 1.4 billion can decide who the president is.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And it's actually only the people in the party that is
Yes.
the only one that runs.
And only the ones that were handpicked by Xi Jinping. And if they know that they vote against, they will get executed.
Yes. So there's zero democracy. Anyway, jokes aside,
Yeah.
she won. China's furious because they think this is one of the first leaders in Japan that said that they will help Taiwan out if China invades.
Yes.
And that's China's bottom red line, right? You can't cross that red line.
Nope.
That's it.
Yes.
So the fact that she won, people are going crazy in China right now. Like, what's
Yeah.
this?
Well, they put on a fireworks show and called it From Hiroshima with Love or something to help celebrate, her win type thing, which is a threat that we're going to nuke you.
Yes.
And they've been putting out these horrendous things. Remember the consul general in Japan said that he would behead Takaichi if she didn't retract her
Yes.
erroneous comments about
Yes.
Taiwan. I mean,
It's crazy.
that's the dude in the embassy that's signing the Happy New Year, when they give to the Chinese students and stuff and whatever, that's the guy's threatening to behead her, It's just China has been ridiculous when it comes to their propaganda. We're just not even going to show you the kind of evil, disgusting
too evil.
cartoons and propaganda that they've been putting out about her. They're the least diplomatic country in the world.
Yeah.
And this has actually helped.
Yeah.
It's helped a lot. It's helped her.
Yeah.
Because of China's absolute relentless attack against her, it's proven to the Japanese populace that they're dealing with an enemy, a vicious enemy, and they need to be able to stand up against it.
It scared Japan. China's knee-jerk response of being so undiplomatic I guarantee it played a big factor in her
Massively.
victory.
It's the first time ever that Okinawa flipped.
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
Okinawa's been pretty pro-China.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some disputes about who's ethnically Chinese and Japanese there. Okinawa, all the way down there with the American military bases, has never, ever even considered a leader like that.
Yeah, exactly.
A pro-military leader. And lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, so China's basically pushed Japan into this victory for Takaichi, which is a good thing. But they're furious about it. And like I said, they're throwing their toys out the cart, pretending that they're going to nuke Japan. And doing all their usual stuff, which isn't working.
Yeah.
Very tasteless and petty for them to do this, by the way.
Very nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty behavior.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's the populace is going to do what the government keeps telling them. Is they're portraying this leader as an evil snake and all this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
You know.
It's kind of like if we were to put on a celebration with a bunch of opium or something and say like, this is for you, China.
This is your next
some
gift.
opium dens and here's a couple of pipes or whatever. That's just so tasteless.
Yes.
Anyway, so this we kind of related to this. This was found in the desert. Do you want to explain what's happening here?
Yeah, so this ICBM cone was found by a random live streamer in China, which is pretty crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
This was found in the desert, and this could actually hold a nuclear warhead.
Yeah.
I don't know how they let that stay there.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the kind of thing you want people to just stumble upon.
Well, this is one of their ICBM missiles, which can reach America, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's capable of carrying a nuclear payload,
Yes.
an actual nuclear warhead. Now, what you're seeing is a bunch of off-road enthusiasts, which is, there's a growing number of people that are getting into this. The people that are in the upper classes, it's a very expensive hobby to have in China. And they'll go out to the Gobi Desert or whatever, and they go do this stuff. So they just came across this thing in the middle of the desert. So what this implies is that this was part of a test. So they've been testing these ICBMs, these things that can reach America. This is just the cover cone, obviously, which falls off.
Yeah.
But to find this out in the desert means that they're prepping,
Well, the current administration brought up something here in America, about in 2020, they actually tested, allegedly tested a nuke.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So the U.S. is saying that they're going to be coming up with some evidence of them doing that because China said it's a flat out lie. Again, that would break conventional norms. That would kind of reshape the whole military atmosphere, especially the nuclear atmosphere that we're currently dealing with right now.
Well, I mean, if they're basically telling Japan they're going to nuke them, which, by the way, they have threatened.
Yeah.
Actually
have some examples of that.
Yeah, so they're saying like, oh, congratulations, Japan, here from Hiroshima with love, and have a firework display that looks like a mushroom cloud, and then you've got in the past them threatening to nuke Japan, and then you find the covers that from obviously a live test fire of a nuclear capable ICBM in the desert. It's a bit sus,
Yeah.
Anyway, they have threatened multiple times in the past to do so.
Yeah, we don't need to go through that. Yeah.
So what's
You can look it up.
going on here?
So there are joint drills right now with the U.S. and Japan, and that's something that China really doesn't like to see because look where it is. It's in the top right there.
Yeah, it's right near Taiwan, the country of Taiwan.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
No bueno for China. They do not like that.
No.
And it is kind of interesting to see the U.S. and Japan partnering up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, we're obviously allies and stuff, but it's interesting to see this very public display of military cooperation.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
It does make you feel better for the free world.
Yeah.
To know that Asia's got we're backing them up, like most of the powers in Asia, and most countries in Asia are very happy that Japan is becoming strong again.
Yes, I'm pretty sure my grandfather who fought in World War II
Mine too.
would probably not like this very much. But you know what? I got to say, it's
a new
good.
world. It's a new world.
It's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. It's allies coming together.
Yes.
Former enemies, now friends, working together against a common evil.
Yes, and a different government.
Yeah.
This is unlike China that has
the same government.
1949, right? This is a different government. This is a different show.
No, Japan's a completely different place. That's the thing. Countries and people can change.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so I'm very happy to see this.
For sure.
Iron Fists. Okay. Yes.
Iron Fist.
Yeah. Tekken. That's what it says.
What does it say?
Tekken.
Oh.
You know, Tekken means Iron Fist. You know,
Tekken.
Tekken 3.
Tekken 3.
That's like
Tekken 2 is the best. I like Tekken 2.
Iron Fist 3.
Yeah.
No, that's his Tekken. Yeah.
What's your favorite Tekken?
I don't like Tekken's too like 1 frame a second move. It's kind of like everything's like a.
Oh, weird.
I'm more of a Soul Calibur kind of a guy.
Oh, very fluid. Yeah, I was gonna say like the 2D fighters are the worst for that.
Oh no, those
are 1
I don't know.
frame. You know.
Last Blade 2 is awesome though. Anyway,
yeah. What do we? Okay, so what's this?
that's Wang Yi. You know, the guy who looks like the puppet from the Saw movies. You know, because he's got that puppet mouth thing going on. And he's giving a Lunar New Year message from, you know, His Eminence.
Okay, so
Wang
Lunar
Yi?
New Year is Chinese New Year.
Yes.
Right? Why is he giving that? Well,
that's what you do, right? Happy New Year. That's nice or whatever. This is from like a little while ago. Thing is, China's doing that stupid thing that they do every once in a while where they try to pretend. Oh, you didn't put that slide in there?
It'll be somewhere else.
It'll be somewhere else. Okay. China right now is trying to say that it's basically racist to say Lunar New Year. You have to say Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
And again, the hypocrisy is out there. It's exposed because the Chinese Communist Party itself has called it Lunar New Year in the past.
Yeah.
And they always do this.
Yeah.
It's like when they tried to do that whole CPC.
Remember Loong?
Yeah, Loong, yeah. Dude,
Loong.
okay, a quick little history here for those of you who don't know. The CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, right, tried very hard in recent years to rebrand itself as the CPC, the Communist Party of China. And they went so far as to try to say that you're racist if you call it the CCP because you don't, you know, you misgendering them or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, mislabeling them.
Yes.
Okay, and it worked for a lot of people, especially when, you know, in the height of all the political
Anti-Asian
correctness
thing,
and the whole, you know, stop Asian hate and all that.
Yeah.
They tried to say that if you called them the CCP, you were causing Asian hate. You were causing like a dude in San Francisco to push over an old man. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
You know, because they love this nonsense, this like
CPPCC.
CPPCC. Anyway, the whole point is that they tried to label the CCP as the CPC. And it's a great tactic because when you search online for the CCP, you come up with all the historical articles, including Tiananmen Square,
Tibetans.
all the bad things.
Uyghur genocide.
If you search the CPC, because it's a new way to call it, you only get the modern
It's a rebrand.
propaganda. It's a rebrand. It's clever, right? So now they're trying to do it with the Lunar New Year because they want it to be Chinese. They're trying to claim it. It's unfortunate that other countries like Vietnam also celebrate the Lunar New Year. So you're being actually very inclusive to call it the Lunar New Year because it's like everybody who celebrates it.
Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, right? Like,
Yeah, but China wants to claim it, and they're trying to tell you that you're racist or you're culturally insensitive or something if you say Lunar New Year. Don't listen to China. You know why? Where is that nonsense?
Don't trust China. China is asshole.
Okay, because Chinese people don't care.
and their own government said.
And their own government, the puppet master Wang Yi over there, even himself said Lunar New Year message.
Exactly.
All right, so don't buy into that BS if you see it pop up somewhere, because I'm sure you will at some point.
Yes.
Someone will be like, that's culturally insensitive, and you can say, shut up, China. The Chinese government themselves say that.
You walk around with your little soundbite machine and say, don't trust China.
Yeah, exactly. And that whole CCP nonsense,
Yeah.
we're in its height. So many people were trying to attack me when I said CCP to try to say that I'm causing, Mr. Zhang to be pushed over, by some dude in San Francisco. All I needed to do was search a little bit online and see that the Chinese state media call themselves the CCP in thousands of articles. They do it themselves. So you can shut up. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from that.
Give you a little ammo.
Yeah. This is so petty. So because Sanae Takaichi won in Japan, there was this anime convention in China where they all cosplayed, which, cosplay means dress up. So they all dressed up like their favorite characters. And this is from Death Note. And if you want to just explain what Death Note is for
Yeah, so
people.
Death Note's an anime, probably one of the best animes of all time. But this this high school kid, he finds this notebook, and when he writes someone's name in it, they die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
And it becomes this massive, massive mystery, and the cops are trying to catch him, and he's working together and against intelligence, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And it's really cool. But what they did here was cosplay as the Death Note characters, which is a Japanese anime.
Yes, of course, from Japan.
And wrote the prime minister's name.
Yeah, Takeichi's
name in the Death Note.
So in other words, they wanted to die.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to use Japanese pop culture to kill the Japanese prime minister. It doesn't really make sense.
It's just so dumb.
But you know what? They're going to regret that.
Why?
Well, it's because China actually is really cracking down on this sort of thing, what you say.
Yeah, that's true.
All right?
True.
They won't be able to dress up as Japanese anything soon. We got proof of that.
It doesn't make
That
sense.
guy's such a douche, by the way. What a petty thing to do. And he looks lame.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a big anime convention coming up, exhibition.
In Nanning, Guangxi.
Yes. So I used to run events like this back in South Africa to promote Japanese pop culture. So it was movies and anime and everything like that. So I'm kind of familiar with these things. So you got a big convention happening here. And people are going to come there to see the latest comics that have been released, watch the latest, promotions for the new movies coming out. And a big part of it is dressing up, cosplay, right? You used to in the past kind of have like designated models that'll dress up. But now, the public like to dress up in whatever their favorite character, and then they go to these events. So because it's based on Japanese animation, anime, it's all about their Japanese animation, right? So you'll dress up like, I don't know, whatever your favorite one is. Dragon Ball something or
Sailor
Naruto or, these are very old ones. But, here's what they're now saying in their flyers for this upcoming anime convention. Dear visitors, exhibitors, and partners, as a local animation and comics exhibition in Guangxi, we have always been committed to presenting audiences with animation and comics exhibition content that is positive and healthy with correct values. And we uphold our particular stance and what on earth? Can you bring it up on your computer? It's way too small.
Establish the historical security and red line in the cultural and sports fields.
Yeah, recently we have noticed that the collaboration between Detective Conan and My Hero Academia involves content that hurts the national sentiments of the Chinese people and violates the correct historical perspective, which has attracted widespread social attention. In order to advocate correct historical perspective, actively fulfill our civic responsibilities as Chinese citizens, and create a harmonious, healthy, and positive exhibition atmosphere, we hereby clearly stipulate, by the way, Conan Detective, it's for like kids. It's for like 5-year-olds.
Why is that anti-China?
It's like a little boy who runs around and like finds
Solves
clues.
mysteries.
And how is that?
It's like Hardy Boys.
Yeah, it's but for younger audience.
Yeah.
Like what on earth? Why would they want to ban that? It's so weird. Within the scope of this event, including off-site areas, any cosplay images of works that involve harming the national sentiments of the Chinese people, such as My Hero Academia, Detective Conan, and other related
It's
works,
the only ones they watch.
are prohibited.
Like
Yeah,
the censor
exactly.
board.
Yes. As are the display, sale, and promotion of related products. It is emphasized once again that anime conventions are public places. Please refrain from any behavior or remarks that hurt national sentiments or undermine national unity. And please refrain from any behavior or remarks that might damage the national image and dignity. All visitors, exhibitors, and blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, you get the idea.
etc., etc. Let's move on. Okay, now they have a list of things you're not allowed to do. By the way, you can understand this, right? China 24/7, the Chinese government tries to portray Japan as the enemy.
Especially
And
now.
how horrendous Japan is and how terrible it is. They cannot stand that the youth loves Japanese pop culture.
Love it.
They can't handle that because it's supposed to be the enemy. How dare you like our enemy, So they have to put this stuff out there.
They eat at the trough of Japanese pop culture.
Yes.
They love it.
The following costumes and props are prohibited from being worn or carried. A kimono, haori, Japanese sword, miko costume, that's a shrine maiden, kendo uniform, ronin clothing, ninja clothes or tools, Japanese armor, other clothing elements with, what's that?
What are they
With
supposed
something
to wear?
Japanese style elements. Yeah.
What are you supposed to wear? It's all Japanese.
with obvious Japanese style elements. Yeah, like you're saying. How are you?
It's a Japanese anime convention.
How are you supposed to even go there? Because everything is going to have obvious Japanese style elements. A lot of them dress up in the school uniforms, Japanese school uniforms. That's Japanese clothing. That's obvious Japanese style elements, you know? So you're having a Japanese animation convention where you cannot celebrate anything Japanese or dress up as anything
I
Japanese.
think that's by design.
So what are you going to go be? It's going to be boring. You're going to go Xiangyang. What are you going to go as?
I don't know.
Big goat?
Yeah.
Was it beauty goat?
Beauty goat, dude.
Dude, like seriously, I'm sorry, but isn't that pathetic?
Yeah.
So, you know, like whether you're into this stuff or not, it's just showing the hypocrisy and the control China has over everybody. So now you can't even enjoy your nerdy things that you want, like as a young teenager or whatever. You want to dress up as your favorite character. Sorry, no, you're not allowed to. You're going to get in trouble. And in fact, in this literature, it says that they will call the on-site police to deal with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. What is this?
You can't carry a national flag or military flag. You can't wear any clothing that involves some sort of sensitive political issues, ethnic issues, historical issues, religious issues. It goes on. It's not just Japan. Like, you can't even wear anything that reminds the cops of something from a different country's history.
Yes.
You know what I
Please
mean?
refrain from any actions or statements that may hurt the feelings of the Chinese nation or undermine national. I'm telling you, China's the most insecure country in the world. They call them glass hearts for a reason, the nationalists. Glass is so easy to, like, you know, hurt their feelings. At least that's what the Chinese government would have you think.
Yeah.
Chinese people are resilient. They don't care.
No.
They're not going to be like, oh, my feelings.
No, absolutely not.
Dude, come on.
No.
You think that eye on the road that's like skinning a dog alive is going to be like, oh, you hurt my feelings? I don't think so.
No. Or the normal
Yes.
educated people.
Or the dude working in the field digging a, you know, whatever he's doing. He's not going to be like, you hurt my feelings. No, no one's going to do that. The Chinese government uses this because they know.
It's a control mechanism.
They know that it works with foreigners. You know, foreigners are like social, you know, culturally sensitive. So then they're like, oh, better be careful. They know it works with us,
Yep.
but you know, it's nonsense. Anyway, just wanted to say that guy dressing up is not going to be able to do that soon.
Not soon.
The next convention he goes to, he's going to get arrested.
Yeah.
And he'll write his own name in that book. You know what I mean? Because he'll want to get out of the jail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
This
that was that
this
part,
is
yeah.
the part where, you know, you're not allowed to call it the Lunar New Year because it's a betrayal of its roots type nonsense. You know what I mean?
Pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Pretty dumb.
This is my Chinese car that I had to take in. I bought it brand new. Every year I'd had to take it in for them to replace the aircon compressor because it kept breaking. And never mind everything
Nice.
else that broke on
Nice
it.
quality.
Brand new Chinese car. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is when I went to the official dealership where I bought it from, because that's where you had to take it in to get it fixed. In the waiting room, they had like little things that you could buy for your car, you know? And one of the things they had were these stickers at the official dealership. So it's kind of like if you went to a Chevy dealership or a Mercedes dealership, you know, you're getting your car serviced. While you're servicing your car, you can buy like, I don't know, a little cup holder or,
Yeah.
you know, they got little things. But
Little
in the Cherry dealership, you can buy Diaoyu Dao是中国的, you know, the Diaoyu Islands belong to China. All this anti-Japan stuff you could buy there, which is crazy, political messaging from an official dealer. What I found kind of funny is if you look in the background, they've got a thing about like, oh, my car uses 93 octane. It's a samurai car, so it's cool. So they're saying samurai is cool, which is very Japanese. But no, Japan sucks. You know, the Diaoyu Island belongs to China.
Yeah.
I just found it incredible how this like horrific political messaging finds itself into every part of life in China, including when you're getting your car serviced. I mean, look, it's got a guy flipping the bird saying, Shao
Japan.
Rubin, like you little, that's like a derogatory. It's basically like saying the N-word for Japanese people in China. It's like horrendous stuff, like political, very derogatory stuff, but it's in the official dealership.
Yep.
They offer that to you. They're like, would you like one of these stickers to put on your car?
China uses this language barrier to act like a normal Western country with, you know, sensibilities and politeness.
Yeah.
But they use the language barrier thinking no one's ever going to translate this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why I took these photos, because I was like, come on, man, this is a bit over the top.
Yeah.
So they
It's
were
very
offering
weird.
that to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
While I get my car fixed.
That would have been a real aesthetic on your car.
Dude, you know, I realized that if you ever wanted to get anyone in trouble in China, all you need to do is say, you know, you take one of those stickers, you just Photoshop it to say, Diaoyu Dao 是日本的. So the Diaoyu Dao or the Senkaku Islands belong to Japan, and stick it on the back of their car when no one's looking. They'll get just beat up. You could just,
That
you know
car
what I
will
mean?
get flipped.
They'll flip it over, they'll set it on fire.
Oh, easy. Easy.
I always fantasized about that. And I was like, how could I do it? Because, you know, you get those shops of printed stickers. They would never allow that.
No.
So I was going to say like, Chinese food's better than Japanese food, you know, so they could print that part. And then I'd take that with the Japanese flag and then I'd put that over and I figured it all out. Never pulled it off.
Why would you ever even consider that?
Yeah, so just kind of like, you know, as a thought experiment. I never pulled it off, obviously, you know, just kind of funny. This, on the other hand, is not funny. This is Shanghai. The jewel of the Orient.
Pearl.
The pearl, sorry. Yeah. What? I wonder why I called it. It was also called something else. Started with an W, then ended with an E. Yeah.
Whole lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what it was. So this is a subway station that was under construction, and they, unfortunately, you know, sticking to the tofu drag regulations that they do, didn't do it well.
This kind of stuff, like in these poster child cities,
Yeah.
like Shanghai in particular, it's the number one.
Yeah.
It's the best city in China.
It is.
Like hand over fist.
Yeah.
You don't let that stuff happen there.
No.
That's where there are foreign eyes.
Yeah.
This is where people are watching to see, should I let you build my next bridge
Yeah.
in the Belt and Road Initiative?
That's right.
Right. You're not supposed to let this happen.
No, this is like, you know, if something like this happened in New York or something.
I just cannot believe this happened in Shanghai of all places.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So because of their poor construction methods and safety and all that, there was a water leakage, which then led to this entire segment collapsing. And who knows how much damage was caused here, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the footage stops. Like, we don't know what happened after this.
Yeah, and I mean, how are they going to repair all of this? And just hopefully nobody was trapped in all of this.
Also,
you know?
like, why was there no seismic, like, geological surveys done to know that might... I mean, just look at it.
Yeah.
Certainly that's not a good spot. Right?
It's definitely got to do with the water leakage. And
Sure.
the problem is, like, that's something that you should prevent from happening. That should not happen.
That's what I'm saying. You should know,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's what it was like while it was under construction before the collapse. And this is the unfortunate thing is in China, it's all about building fast, right? To try and impress the rest of the world to say, we can build this fast. So they don't stick to all the regulations. They don't do proper geological surveys. This has been proven over and over again. It's just like, we're just going to build it. We're just going to do it, you know?
Yes.
Get it rushed out.
Build and they will come.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, when you know, slipshod build something like this, it does tend to not always work out. And we see this with buildings falling down. We see this with all sorts of nonsense. Bridges falling down. You know,
It must be nice to live in a real country.
just got to say,
You gotta.
you know, I might have to just do that one again.
It must be nice to live in a real country.
Yeah.
It's lovely to live in a country where your government cares so much about you that they build such lovely infrastructure.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the problem is that people who praise China's infrastructure always gloss over this stuff.
Well, they won't show it. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny. The propagandists love to say, like,
It must be nice
you're
to
only
live in a real
focusing
country.
on negative events. No, we're showing normal news that a normal news network would show.
Yes, I
if
think
they had access to
I think
it,
a
right?
normal news network would,
Yeah.
you know, like
You-
if the
you'll-
New York subway collapsed and whatever, I think it would be on the news.
You will never see a pro CCP account or a state media or whatever put this out there.
No.
They just won't do it.
Nope. It's kind of like all those pro EV channels that won't talk about the dangers of the quality of the cars that are catching on fire and the
Yeah.
brakes failing and the airbags not going off and stuff.
True.
You know, they just won't. They won't even mention that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. But yeah, this is a big thing. And again, it's in Shanghai. I don't know if we've seen much of that in the mainstream news. I didn't see any articles.
I think it's creeping in now.
Good.
It is creeping in now for sure. I don't think the West is covering up for China here, but I do think it's very strange that these people that run defense for the CCP can't even talk about the most very basic things.
Yeah.
You know?
So once again, tofu drake strikes in the heart of China and unfortunately in the most sophisticated, most cosmopolitan city of China.
Yes. Turn it up.
Oh yeah, I got to turn this up, guys, because you got to see. We covered a very important topic. Now, Shabanho is normally a bit more tongue-in-cheek, fun stuff that we cover, but this was a very somber one that we covered on Monday, but it was a very important one. Let's take a look.
This is an official campaign called Childless 100 Days, and it was China's hidden massacre. So local party leaders in these areas would have their own campaigns. And this one in particular was called the Lamb Killing Incident.
This one says, if you drink, we won't snatch the bottle. If you want to, we'll give you the
And they would see dogs carrying these babies to the streets.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, makes sense.
Almost no one was born during May to August of 1991. If you go in birth records,
Yeah.
there is no one there. This whole place was paved with the souls of lambs.
You think that things are okay in China because you just simply don't hear about the bad stuff.
But you progressively learn more and more. If you guys are fans of mysterious things, of tragic events that have been covered up, we did a mini documentary on our Patreon called China's Disgusting Hidden Massacre in the 90s. I don't ever hear anyone talk about it.
No, I mean, you've heard of the Tiananmen Square massacre that happened in 1989. This happened in 1991.
And this is way more people.
Way more people.
But if you go to patreon.com/ADV podcast, you'll get access to that video. It's obviously too heavy to cover here on the show. Number 2, you get access to 187 previous episodes. So
Correct.
if that one's a little too serious, again, I'm going to say this. If you're the kind of person that was thinking about signing up, maybe don't sign up for that episode. Maybe sign up for all the other episodes. If you're the kind of person that really does love like very horrible, grim mysteries, and I know there's a lot of people that like that.
Sure.
It deserves exposure, that topic. It absolutely does.
Yeah, you should sign up for that.
And you should sign up for that. So go over there and check it out. Recently, so that was that episode. Recently, we've been covering things like, this was a fun one.
That's super fun.
China was using AI to write soap operas for cell phones, but the videos are actual people acting out AI scripts, and they are crazy. You got a couple sound bites, right?
Yes, I do. Something like...
Nothing's better than dumplings and sister-in-law fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a very fun episode.
That was a funny episode for sure.
It was hard not to pee my pants laughing.
Yeah, so I mean, guys, that was super fun.
That was a fun one. We've also been covering a huge variety of topics recently on there. The most interesting thing you'll see this week, we actually had some submissions from you guys to teach us. You had 5 minutes PowerPoint presentation to teach us about something we don't know about, and then we also taught each other something.
Yeah, so it was a very interesting kind of conglomeration of the audience and us teaching things.
Very fun. Why do Chinese people think of your country? We went through the stereotypes that Chinese people have, not of their own country, but of your country, of other countries, England, Germany, countries in Africa, right? Yeah. We went through those.
You mean just Africa?
Yeah, well, that was part of this.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Great episode.
Super fun.
Super informative, fun. Doom scrolled the Chinese internet with us. We went on the Chinese internet and we just doom scrolled together and we rotted our brains together just to see what's currently happening.
Exactly.
In China. Very funny, but also kind of disturbing.
Yep.
And also, we cooked real Chinese food.
Yeah.
So I did a cooking episode. You filmed me cooking a secret recipe that means a lot
for a
to
very, very cool Chinese dish, which you just won't find in a restaurant or anything, but it's awesome. It's very foreigner friendly.
And I taught you how to do it.
Yeah. Sea Milk's Kitchen. That was super fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And so if you go there, you can join the $5 tier, which will get you access to the Discord, the $10 tier, which will get you to that show that I just talked about, all the 188 episodes. Yep. Just not live. And then the top tier, the VIP show, you're there live. You're voting on the next topic. You're giving us topic submissions.
Speaking
you're sending us DMs. What
was the topic that was decided?
Let's see. So if you are part of the $20 tier.
Just wanted to say, by the way, so the $20 tier is live. Like, listen, we know it's a big ask. We know, if you have the means, we would love if you could support us. But, if you don't, it's nothing wrong with that. But we would love it if you could. When the live is finished, immediately we release it to the $10 tier. So you don't watch it live, but you watch it on the same day and you just watch it just directly after it's finished.
If you do want the input, though, all people in the $20 tier, even if you didn't watch live, you get to vote on the next topic. And you also get to submit topics to us, right?
Yes.
So the next topic, we're closing voting today, is China's hilarious dual-use scary items. So you see how there's 4 topics there? We got some rare special forces rations from China.
We did. Yeah, we actually got and C-Force.
And C-Force. You won't believe what we found in China, a mystery topic. China's hilarious dual-use scary items and then suing criticism into silence. The winner of that topic that we pulled voting today, that there's $20 tier people on our Patreon voted on, is China's hilarious dual-use scary items. Yeah,
so that's what Monday's topic's going to be. We've already started preparing for it.
Yes, so this is something you could buy on like a Chinese shop, but actually its purpose is completely different. We don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, we're not going to give it away.
These are crazy. We're also asking for your submissions. If you're part of that, obviously, you're probably watching right now. Give us your submissions for that too.
Super fun.
Thank you very much.
Time for us to move on to Worldview. This is where we talk about everything in the world, specifically with regards to China. What do we got this week?
Oh, lots of stuff. We're going to pick up the pace, don't we?
Okay.
So what happened here?
Okay, I'll just read this
just read
for
it. We
everybody.
don't
So
have to
on February 9th, Mr. Zhang called the Hefei Mayor's hotline, claiming Furong Road Police Station Chief Peng Ping led police officers to pry open the door to my home and take away the gold, silver jewelry, and baijiu from my house. Moreover, Furong Road Police Station imprisoned me in the rural area for a full month, not allowing me to leave the village. Currently, I still owe hundreds of thousands in wages to workers, and I still need to pay the workers their wages. And then an operator just burst into the conversation saying, I've reported your situation to the local public security authorities. So you get the gist.
So
He
the
was-
operator's just listening to the conversation.
Yeah, so he was calling, basically,
Wow.
he called the mayor's hotline, which is kind of like you can phone to complain about things, right? Government hotline. And while he was, talking, you got the operator saying, we've now reported you to the police.
Oh, no.
Be prepared to get a knock on your door.
It's kind of like that taxi driver. Remember, he was like chatting with the lady.
Yeah, and then they
the radio. He got a phone call, and they're like, "Please don't talk about sensitive topics."
It's scary, man. Like, this is Big Brother's watching you the
It
whole
is.
time, like listening into your conversations. That's not cool.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
You get the
fast forward
idea.
here.
I will. I'm
way too long.
feeling it. I'm
Way too
feeling it.
long.
Yeah. I'm enjoying that wallpaper.
Come on.
He's got a gradient going on. You see that? It's a little bit red, kind of goes into a bit of black, couple of scratches on that
This is
screen.
very long.
He's got 4G. Okay, all right, fine. You're right, it's super long. Okay, sorry. Okay, just a couple of we decided we'd kind of have a new segment where we discuss, we talk about things that are happening in China all the time, but we don't talk about how China, specifically organized crime and so on, affects people in other countries. So we'll have a little segment in the Worldview sometimes where we discuss how Chinese crime is affecting you. And they've busted a big ring in California where basically Chinese students and diaspora were paying money to get disabled placards for their cars. And it's all through a Chinese agent. And luckily they busted it, but they were paying like $1,000 to get this, I believe. And there were a lot of them caught up in this, which is good. Just wanted to point that out. This woman was linked to a Chinese crime organization in Florida. Now, it's an interesting thing because she was trying to buy a Tesla on someone's stolen driver's license, which had a good credit score. So what she'd do, she would go to the Tesla dealership and say, I want to buy this $100,000 Tesla, provide the fake ID and provide whatever other documents she needs to get the thing on loan. And then she already had a bunch of certificates and all the paperwork necessary to export the car to China. And she had a business partner, part of a ring in China that would then, presumably accept the Tesla, ship it to China to then be sold there. And buying it on fake IDs that then they don't trace who it is, gets stolen basically and sent to China. It's part of a big organized crime ring. So they caught her, which is good. So, it's good to know that kind of thing's going on. Yep. Very good that they actually caught her. I wonder how many she managed. She had enough paperwork for, I think, 34 Teslas to send them overseas. This is huge. The State Department identifies Code Pink and other far-left groups as vectors of Chinese influence operations. Code Pink has long been working with the Chinese government, Chinese state media, I should say. In fact, I think in 2021, Li Jingjing, who's a propagandist for the Chinese Communist Party, she is a state media employee, works for CGTN. She also has kind of a fake social media accounts where it's like Jingjing on the road, where it's like Chinese food is great, similar to what we showed you with the synthetic propaganda relays. This is an organic propaganda relay.
Yeah, state media employee.
Yeah. So anyway, she was interviewing Code Pink, and they were injecting the Chinese propaganda into the Code Pink messaging.
Yeah.
Remember, we saw that all the way back in the day, and it was very sus and suspect.
So it was like China's not our enemy.
Yeah, and then, you started to see Code Pink bursting into government meetings with all this China's not our enemy, all this kind of stuff. Turns out that they've finally been linked to Chinese influence operations. I mean, we knew that. We've been telling you guys about this for years, but finally they've been linked. Please shut them down. Please stop allowing China to cause this division and dissent in our countries abroad. It's not okay. You know what I mean? They're funding these people to protest. They're involved in all those anti-Asian hate protests and that type of thing. And they really cause division and trouble for everybody else. We've got to stop that. So this is great news that they've finally targeted them.
Foreign influence is no good.
Oh, yeah. California man sentenced to 4 years for covert work on China's behalf. Do you want to read this part?
This is Mike Suin. He corresponded with government officials. Basically, when the Taiwanese president Tsai Ing-wen was visiting the U.S., he was helping the Chinese government track anti-CCP protesters, pro-Taiwan protesters. Was basically relaying that information back to China.
He was going and taking photos of them and sending them to his contact within the consulate here.
And tracking the emotions of the Taiwanese president herself.
Yeah, but
right? He helped to get a pro-CCP person elected into the government.
Is he not also a politician himself? I believe he is.
I'm not sure.
Can you look him up quickly? You've got the link? I'm pretty sure he's a politician himself too. And his ex-fiancée is currently a mayor, which is also very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, you guys can read that.
Okay. Anyway, it's good to know that these guys are getting caught. It's good. China's AI industry looks unstoppable in the race to beat to best U.S. rivals, but is it?
This is you guys can read this down below. This is great cold water throwing on here. I just had a quote.
Yeah.
I'll paraphrase. Basically, this publication went to some sort of AI robotics expo or whatever in Beijing, and they talked to an actual AI robotics scientist, somebody that's obviously working for this Chinese side of things, right?
Yeah.
And they said, "What's the chances? What are the chances? Because we keep reading this in the news.
Yeah,
that China is going to surpass the U.S. in 3 to 5 years in AI and robotics, right?" The scientist, the expert, says 20%, and then he said, "That's super optimistic."
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it turns out that most of the technology that China is using in propaganda and, influencing outlets to say, look at how far ahead we are, is actually just stolen stuff from the U.S. anyway. So you have all of the R&D and all the new ideas happening in America that's always going to be ahead if the only thing you can do is copy. Right?
Yeah, in fact, there's a complaint filed recently with whatever regulatory board, but DeepSeek, again, in China is using underhanded ways to get the American AI data centers to train their AI.
Yeah.
There's a whole big thing about that.
Yeah, so great article. Check that out. This one too. Don't trust the rankings that put China's universities on top. Another great bit of eye-opening stuff about how China's manipulating searches and rankings and all this stuff to make sure that people think that they're prestigious. If they were so prestigious, then all of the top CCP officials' children would not go study in America.
That's true.
We did it. Remember we did this, it was like 4 weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We noticed in our analytics that there are, can you get us out of there?
Yeah.
There are about 2,000, about per month, 2,000 Chinese people from China watching our videos.
And just to give you an idea, you can't watch YouTube from China. No. You cannot have a Chinese IP address and connect to YouTube. It's blocked. If you use a VPN to watch, because that's the only way you can as a normal person, you use a VPN to circumvent the Great Firewall to watch YouTube, then your IP address will not be coming from China. It will be coming from another region, wherever the VPN is. So if you've got an IP address from China watching our show, it's only the government can do that. Yes. Only the government is allowed to connect without going through the Great Firewall to YouTube.
So we suspect there's about 2,000.
About 2,000 government employees watching our show.
To be fair, we do 4 videos a month. So it's like maybe 4, 8, 12, 16. So it's probably about like 500.
Okay, 500.
It's about 500 employees. And that would be pretty high level stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's the top of the top. They're like, Xi Jinping has his office here. He's got a little antechamber where he keeps a couple of they're in the dark. They're right there.
So they're there to watch, to make sure, they're on top of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Probably using us as a litmus test to see what Americans know about China or whatever, right?
They learn how to improve their propaganda because we keep showing the shortcomings.
Exactly. So you probably have we estimate maybe 500 of these guys. Now, these guys are specifically being targeted by the new CIA YouTube video. Now, we showed the one last time.
Yeah.
Which was trying to recruit disgruntled Chinese people, right? And this new ad that the CIA made is to recruit Chinese military people because there's so many tumultuous things happening in the PLA right now, the Chinese military.
Yes.
Generals being purged, right?
Yeah.
Don't skip this.
No, I'm not skipping.
Okay.
I'm pausing it because we're in it. You can't read the
Yes.
subtitles. Yeah.
The generals are being purged.
Yeah.
Military ranks are shifting. There's a lot of like things that make it very uneasy for Chinese if you're a Chinese military.
Oh yeah, they
employee.
just got rid of their top general.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So like if you're like his
Tied to
underling
him,
or something,
yeah.
you're tied to him, you're probably shaking in your boots.
For sure. So the CIA, people always say that we work for the CIA. We don't. However,
I'll tell you right now, we are working for them by advertising their video. So yes,
for free.
For free. So we are
Because
working on their
support
behalf.
the U.S.
Of course.
So tongue-in-cheek and jokes aside,
Yeah, Mm-hmm.
This is the new video they put out to recruit them. So we figured if there's 500 of these guys watching us,
yeah.
let's just show them the video.
Yeah, come on, guys.
They'll have to sit through it.
Yeah, let's take a look. And we put subtitles for you guys so that you can see what's being said as well.
Yes.
So I'll get us out of here. Yep.
So anyway, we'll just let this run while they watch it because they'll have to watch
While
this.
the leaders are really they're only protecting their own selfish interests. It's true though, you know.
It's true. What's new, by the way?
What have
you been up to?
Don't know. I've been, working on my cars a bit, working on my computers and things. I got a new Obsolete Futures coming out.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
been difficult to get that out because of some reasons, but the video will make it clear.
Nice. We've been working on something on the side,
yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah, super fun.
Hopefully we can tell you about that soon.
Yep.
I stopped playing Medieval Dynasty.
Oh, you did?
I'm not done. I'm taking a break.
It's just war thin?
No, it's just like, what am I doing?
You sure?
You know,
Sure.
what am I doing? Been reading a lot of books.
That's good.
Yeah. Trying to buff up on my modern Chinese history. Actually been learning about
The gods in Quang Ti Temple?
that too, but I've been
Yeah.
learning about China's role in northern Vietnam, how they initially supported them during, when America went
Yeah.
to Vietnam. China initially sent like 330,000 troops, but
Hmm.
just for like anti-aircraft reconnaissance and stuff.
Yep.
They barely lost anyone. It was more like, we're helping you out or whatever. But then flipped and then invaded Vietnam, which is very funny.
Yes.
They flipped on the same people they were helping.
They certainly
So I was
did.
just I was picturing this. I was like, imagine I'm I'm a Chinese soldier.
Yeah.
And I'm like in Vietnam and building these bases with them and stuff. And then I get a phone call like, oh, we got to attack them now.
Yeah,
like, what the heck? Oh,
Yeah.
no, next is the actual info.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I kind of like this imagery. You see, it looks
It's-
like we work
yes.
for the CIA.
We
'Cause
don't.
I know we don't, but like everyone accuses us. So
I
like,
know.
It's hey, reach out. I'm willing to work for the CIA.
Nice.
I think that's I think that'd be kind of a fun job. Everyone says they're bad, so I can turn them around. I reckon, if they hire me, I'll, all the bad parts, I'll go in there.
Yeah.
I'll help them fix that.
Right. The most important part of this message is the next part.
Okay, sure.
Get us out of there. Because
Okay.
if we're actually going to show this to those 500 people,
Yes,
we need
yeah.
a way to do it, right? So
Oh, yeah, you
there's the information right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that top YouTube video is like, remember we showed last time how to do it?
Yeah.
That's that one.
Yeah.
And there's many methods of doing that. So
Yeah, check it out.
Thanks,
I mean,
guys.
like,
Appreciate it.
If you want a little bit of freedom, maybe a little bit of cash, and on top of
Yeah.
that, you can also
Stop
help.
World War III.
Yes, help the rest of the world. Yeah, go for it.
China's
May
the
as
one
well.
pushing us towards World War III. So
Yeah,
if you want to
may
be a
as
part
well.
of that, stop it. Join the good ranks.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a sticker competition.
Oh yes, we have our sticker competition over here, guys, and every week we give away stickers. Let's see who wins this week. Bring up that volume.
Ooh. Love this jam.
Yeah, nice.
Hey,
What?
hey.
It's fine. It's pretty good.
It's Valentine Walker.
Excellent. Well done, Valentine Walker. So somebody will contact you and send you your stickers, and of course, feel free to stick them wherever you like.
Yes.
And
You know what time it is.
what time is it?
We hit the 4K like goal.
Oh, we did.
We did.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Goal. Thank you very much, guys. And if you're not watching this live, you still gotta hit thumbs up. Still helps.
That's excellent, though.
gotta
Thank
still do
you.
it,
Thank you
though.
for the support, guys. We appreciate it. You know what time it really is, though?
What?
It's Yamcha time.
It is.
This is our Q&A segment, guys, where we answer your questions and you question our answers. Of course, it's Friday, so it's time to loosen the tie and say farewell to those of you who are not watching us live or on the weekend, because on Monday we cut this part out. But yeah, let's get stuck in and stay awesome to all the others that are not watching us live or on the weekend. So let's get into it.
So the first thing is I put up the poll. We've had a weekly poll now because we're doing Bearduary because
Yes.
you guys convinced us we should do this. We hate it. We don't like this. And And we like to give you guys a chance to kind of break us out of it because we don't like the beards. Now, we have to not shave until March 1st. That's the bearduary
That's
rules.
the bearduary rule, yeah.
That's the international standard.
Okay.